dropping today?
What up, what up, what up? March 8th, 2025. We here once again, One Pair at a Time podcast channel. What's going on, everybody out there? Appreciate y'all being tapped in. It is a Jordan 4 Abundance weekend. That's what's dropping today on the Sneakers app and retailers all around. Women's shoe.
Yep.
No extended sizing. They're like seafoam green or something.
Oh yeah, that's what we got dropping today.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we got dropping today.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
What up? What up?
Man. Ken Norton in the building. Jeffrey Flight. What's
Yeah,
up?
what up?
Tyler, what's up? What's going on with y'all, man? Yeah. Here once again. well, I don't know what these abundances are gonna do. They were sitting around when JD Sport Finish Line did exclusive access for them, so I don't think there's necessarily a huge demand for these shoes, but I've seen that before. And then next thing you know, for whatever reason, they on all the sites they end up moving. So we'll just have to see what happens at the top of the hour, 10 o'clock. And hopefully we get some of the ladies in here and we hear from them as to whether or not they're going to go after the shoe.
It's so much heat, bro. Like, it's so much heat dropping in the month of March. I mean, it's like, you know what? This is a nice kick. You know what I mean? I'm going to say mostly definitely for the women. It's a nice kick. You know what I mean? I think it's dope. But when we seeing all these crazy releases this month, man, this is what I like to call a filler. This is a filler. And that's just my opinion, man. It's a dope kick. It's a nice kick. No disrespect to it, but there's bigger fish to fry coming up. And this right here is just like, here you go.
Yeah, it's interesting because, you know, we had the shoe that looks similar to it is those Jordan 4 Frozen Moments. I don't know if you guys recall that shoe. It was kind of like all gray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the silver. Yeah. And those did really well. What's up, Mr. Chaotic? What's going on with you? Good morning, everybody. Ken Norton said he's gonna go for 5.5 for his wife.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I like these. They're not bad looking at all. Retail on these $215, I believe, is a retail. Yep, $215. So,
white laces make this pop.
Oh yes,
white laces,
or matching like or matching like, you know, the sale off white laces.
Mm-hmm. The sale will pop. Yes.
Yeah, you know I'm saying,
for sure.
Yeah,
it's a nice kick for the ladies, man. It's a nice kick.
Man. Yeah, they look good. They do.
Nice
they
colorway.
Look good.
It's a nice colorway.
They look good. This might be one of those ones where people come back to these and then they find that price done went up a little bit.
The question is, do you guys think this silhouette will touch the outlets? I'm just curious. And see, look at this. That man, that colorway, the fit is just it matches. It's perfect, bro. And actually, brown laces would smack hard with this too. Silver laces, brown laces, white laces.
Brown laces?
Bro, stop. Look at her fit. Look at her shirt. Look at her shirt, bro.
That's black.
That's not black. That's brown.
But
am I? You telling me I'm colored the fit? That looks brown to me, bro. That ain't black. Is that black?
Bro, that's black on her shirt. That ain't brown.
That is on my camera. It looks kind of like
just giving it a. Well, you got a problem with your camera, bro. That's definitely black. That's black on there, bro.
Bro, that does not look black on my screen.
Oh.
Okay, well.
Yeah, that's black.
That does not look black on my screen. That's black. The writing is black, but not the writing on the shirt.
Yeah, the writing on the shirt's black. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm tripping in.
You know,
okay.
I wish they would actually list out like the product code for the whole fit. You know what I'm saying? Like you advertise this fit like this, but Nike never gives you like the product codes to the fits when in this final picture. You know,
hey, Mr. Chaotic said it looks brown too. He said it looks brown.
I don't know how y'all seeing brown.
Yeah,
he
but
said the same thing.
Yeah. Mr. Chaotic, he's like 47 years old though, so his eyes are a little off.
Y'all think that's brown?
Bro, that's what it looks like. He says the same thing. What do you think, Mr. Think? You get it? What do you think, Mr. Think?
That's like a faded. Hold on, let's get back to it. Hold up. It's supposed to be like vintage looking.
Yeah, but look at that.
It's supposed to be vintage looking. That's definitely.
That ain't black.
That's definitely black, bro.
Yeah, I'd say it's a faded black. It looks nice.
Either way it go, it looks nice. Yeah.
It looks nice.
DJ Tyler Radio, what's good with you?
Yo, DJ Tyler Radio, the build.
Go DJ.
So, hey, what did y'all do as far as those flu games? Did y'all meet up or what's up?
Flu game. Oh no, I shipped it off to him. He was busy. He got him. He got him. Them joints is dope.
Man.
Them joints is dope. He got
him. Hey, Tyler said faded black is gray though.
True that, but it ain't brown. Got him.
Got him. Oh man.
No, he got a point. You remember those wash black Jordan 1 wash blacks? I was like, these are great.
Now that wash black look gray.
Yeah.
That look like an ashy black gray.
Right.
Yes.
Right. I was like, these are gray. Wash black.
Yeah. So we in agreement there.
Hey, shout out to the chat. Let us know if any of you guys were in the New York area and able to secure a pair of these Nigel Sylvester 4s that are going to be releasing here soon, March 14th. You know, it's interesting that today is the Jordan 4 Abundance Day because I want to talk about abundance.
Whoa.
And the abundance of L's we about to see for this damn shoe, bro.
Whoa.
Man. Now, the interesting thing is the prices are dropping daily on this shoe.
All right. Where we at today? Where we at?
Daily on this shoe. You look it up for us, Mr. Think?
Let me see.
And I would say within the past 2 days or so, in a lot of sizes, you've seen like close to a $60 drop in the resale price. Now, these here in particular, the release date is, correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, March 14th.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
It's 6 days from now, you know? Now, as far as the floor is concerned for the price on these, I was talking with someone yesterday, and I said in the larger sizes, like between size 11 through 13, the lowest you might see at the rate that they're dropping is shout out to Jordan 4. Say subscribe. Appreciate that.
Sub up to all of us. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Jordan.
I said these the floor might be 390. 390.
Oh, all right. You see them coming below 4, huh?
For a little bit.
Okay.
Like, and it'll happen right before, like, before 10 o'clock, you'll see these get to that level, in a sense. And then afterwards, once people start taking them L's, you're going to see that price tick right back up. And it's just like what I watched with the Bread 85 highs. The difference though with the Bread 85 highs, the shoe never actually released anywhere. First come, first serve. The day of release. So once people started noticing that, the price just kept kind of ticking up. $5, $10, $5, $10, $5, $10. And I was hoping for like some place to do a first come, first serve release on them. Never happened. So
All right.
what you got?
All right. So I'm gonna start with Sniper Kicks. He had the sniperkicks.com. Y'all know who Sniper Kicks is. Everybody in the chat. He had them for $750. His price has come down $100 now. Now it's $650. He got 5.5, 8, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, and 11 sizes available. That's all he got left. And he brought his prices down to $650. So he has dropped his prices. StockX, starting with a size 11, we got 464, 11.5, 525, and 12, 524. So we're in those fives. And for GOAT, size 11, 484, 11.5, 541, 12, 574. Just to kind of throw some prices out there. So they have come down. They have come down. Lewis, you're telling me you see these below 3, huh?
No, below 4.
Below 4.
I think, okay. With the way I'm watching them, like they might. They just might. Like,
yo, I can see them holding 4. You know, the 4 for 4.
Yeah, like
I can see them holding 4.
You know what? You know, the sneaker market is wonky. You know, for the past couple years, you cannot really truly predict what a sneaker is really going to do anymore. You know, we've seen people pick up silhouettes a month early for $1,200, and then the sneaker just drops. That is the new trend. The new trend is $1,100 is going to drop by $600 about 2 weeks before the drop. This has been a trend, and I see that trend. This is why I say, chat, there's nothing wrong with buying early pairs, but when someone putting out their $1,200, $1,100 on a sneaker, just be patient. Patience is a virtue. To me, it's not worth it, because this is the trend. You are seeing nothing but drop in prices, and I'm not mad at it at all. And this is no disrespect to any resellers out there, but when you guys think about it, we as the consumers are the driving force of the market. We determine the price of those sneakers. Let's just keep it honest. The more you click on a website and you look at a sneaker, the potential it has to going up. The more people purchase early pairs or a silhouette, the resale value goes up. The less you do that, the price drops a little bit. I just want you guys to know that. The brick by brick is fire, but it's all about what you feel is worth.
So, as far as the stock numbers are concerned, the report is that there's 50,000 total pairs. Now, let's say minus the 1,900 that they secured from the train robbery. You know, maybe not. Why I say maybe not is because I don't know if they've been released back to Nike yet or what's going on with that. We don't know. Either way, 50,000 total pairs around there, give or take, right? Worldwide is what we're going to see for this shoe.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough cop.
It is going to be a tough cop. I don't know if you guys saw, but Nigel Sylvester did have his password page up. They will be having a drop through his page. Right now it's just, enter your email for alerts. Do you guys remember what the check the chat for me, please? Our personal group chat, what the web link is for that. Can one of you guys do that for me?
Let me see if I can find it.
Now Jay brings up a good point as far as what's been going on with these pairs, right? Especially early. We've seen unions, Bread 85 highs, these Nigel 4s, even these SB4 Midnight Navies. You know, they're commanding a pretty good price as far as being able to cop them early. But as we've gotten closer and closer to release day with each one of these shoes, we've seen that that price has dropped drastically. Now, the question is this: how much is peace of mind worth to you, though? Because there's a lot of people who say, you know what? I just want to make sure I've got my pair secured. So come release day, I'm not sitting here holding an L. All right. Others, they'll risk it. Which, with the way these GRs are moving, right? Because a lot of these GRs are doing work out here in terms of how quickly people are trying to pick them up, i.e. the fives, the flu games. Paying, you know, a couple $100 extra on a limited shoe like this. And you're talking about, once again, think of it in terms of this. When they gave us the Jordan 4 SB Pine Greens, okay, that was the first of its kind. This will be the first Jordan 4 with that Bike Air on the back. You know, this is going to be a first of its kind. You know, and once these are gone, these are gone. Now, they are supposedly coming out with a fire red colorway. That's supposed to have Bike Air on the back too. But I ask you guys, when you think of the Midnight Navy SB4s or even the red Friends and Family pair, do you guys hold them in the same weight as the first of its kind, the green pair? Or would you guys say that, you know, the originals, which I'm showing right here, the originals are the best, and then it's just, you know, between the red and the blue, how you guys want to sort who takes second and third in terms of the SB4s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's kind of my question and my thought process out there to the chat and you guys on the panel. One, the peace of mind factor, and then two, the fact that, you know, this Jordan 4 silhouette with the Bike Air, first of its kind. What do y'all think? And shout out to Walter Gomez, what's going on? Gary Obeso, what's up? Just OG, what's going on to y'all?
Just OG, good morning, fam. What up? Yeah, I mean, you're on to something, man. It is the first of its kind. This is gonna be a difficult cop. I want them. I've had some time to think about these, and the more and more I think about it, the more and more I want those. You're right as far as the cost, Jay. Lewis piggybacked on it, which is the way it actually should be, right? The more time you have to cop a kick before it releases, it should cost more, you know, because you know you're paying to cop it early in the whole 9 yards, and as we get closer to the release day, the prices will come down. And then, to Lewis's point, as people, for peace of mind, as people cop these, get more L's than dubs, then the supply and demand is going to begin to go back up a little bit, because people are going to be like, all right, now I've missed all of my chances to cop. Now let's look at some other ways of obtaining the shoe. And the price is going to start creeping back up. But yeah, I do agree with everything you said. We talked about this last week. So when I look at the SB 4s, my order is green, red, blue. That's my personal order.
Jay, what are your thoughts?
In terms of the order, you know, listen, the greens, as a matter of fact, I don't doubt the fact that greens are king. I don't doubt this, chat. But for me personally, right, this is the original. This is the daddy of the SB4s. But I have to go red, green, blue. But this is the daddy. This is the daddy. Those red pair, that friends and family, major go. Major go.
That's the problem that I have with that, Jay, is the fact that those are friends and family. That's literally the only problem I have with that shoe.
Yeah. Real
Jason,
quick, guys.
yo, Jason, I picked up my pair finally when I was out in Florida with the fellas at SneakerCon, fam.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Finally.
Shout out to you, Jay, for providing the link here in the chat, but I wanted to provide everybody a visual. This is the website for Nigel Sylvester, everythingongo.com. You can go to the website. You'll see, I had it up just a little bit ago. You'll see like the bicycle with some bricks laying around, and you have a place there you can enter your email address. So everythingongo.com is the website.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Listen, that red pair being friends and family, but it's still, I don't know. And look, Jay, I know you have a love-hate relationship with the color green, and maybe that's part of what's being factored in.
Oh, that's right.
To it, right?
That is right.
But in the grand scheme, I know your thought process for the most part, and you're usually OG over everything. So I think in this case here, part of it is just you got a little bit of a bias towards that green. Just a little bit. You know, you're not feeling very green today. So that could be a little bit of the culprit. 922 guys. If any of the ladies in the chat are gonna go after these Jordan 4 abundances that are dropping there at 10 o'clock, let me see if I got anything here in terms of stock numbers is concerned. And then coincidentally, we have another shade of green shoe that's dropping today. Let me ask you guys this though, when it comes to the SB4s. Do you like the fact that they basically just, so the uppers on the SBs are more of a sail tint to them, but for the other two pair, the Midnight Navies and I believe it's University Reds.
University Reds.
Do you guys like the fact that they basically just swapped out the color? Or would you have rather them kind of gone the way like they did these Nigels and given us like a solid upper color with hints of something else to it?
You know what? I do think this was cookie cutter. It's cookie cutter. I feel like Nike should have flipped on each colorway and made it different opposed to the same. It is cookie cutter. Nike probably did that because of such a crazy demand and hype for the SB Pine 4 greens. They said, you know what? Here we go. Let's not change it. And I do feel like they should have gave us a wow factor. You know what I mean? Something just crazy, like maybe a blue upper toe box, the other portion white, and they could have went on ahead and flipped it where the bottom of the heel was blue or red. They could have went on ahead and just gave us a mix and match. I think that would have been really dope because this is a skateboard silhouette, and flipping it with the colorway, I think a lot of people probably would have been more going even crazier for something like that. That's just my opinion.
So I actually like the fact that they kept it the same, being that the Pine Green SB4 it's like you said, that's number one. So they're basing everything off of that. But to your point, Jay, if they would have done something special with the friends and family pair, then that would make sense, because then it would stand out to say, hey, this is an SB4, but it's friends and family. So there's something special about it. I don't think there's anything special about that red pair. I'm not gonna lie, I love the way that red looks, but there's nothing that screams friends and family if you looked at it amongst the lineup, which kind of frustrates me because I don't know why they made that red pair so special. There's nothing special about it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's and I'll bring it up here for you guys. I'm sure
That price tag is hefty.
everyone's seen these. Okay. Now, I think part of what's going on here is that maybe there was an issue in production. So maybe they got to the point where they said, you know what, we're not gonna try to produce any more of these. We'll just call them friends and family, and it'll be that.
Yo, them joints is dope, man.
You know, they do. I really do like the way these look. I mean, they look great. You know, they do.
Yeah.
They look great. I think the other thing too is, while we do get a lot of greens, we get a ton of reds, we get a ton of blues. I think going with a totally different type of color scheme would have definitely made these stand out. You know, like you know, like I mean, maybe this is sound kind of boring, like a gray and a more overall like white uppers. Kind of like, I don't know if you guys recall Nigel Sylvester's first Jordan 1 shoe, where it was kind of white, kind of sail looking, but it was made to look scuffed already when they released it. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like that ruggedness to it. You know, another colorway they don't give us a lot of is like purples, you know,
Orange.
Orange, but we're getting, you know, the Nigels in orange, which I also think is another great thing about the shoe, is that they're using a color that we don't get a ton of, you know.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, when you're looking at it, you know, it's damn near almost solid orange with hints of white and then some of that sail midsole, but it stands out, you know what I mean? Like it's definitely a standout shoe.
Right.
Trying to think of some other colorways we don't get like a ton of. And Jay, you know, to your point, what's on the screen here, you can see are the Red Thunders. Right? Now I'm bringing this up because we've basically seen Nike now take this particular color blocking for the Jordan 4 and they just swapped it out. Right? We got the red, we obviously got the yellow Thunders, we got a blue pair coming out at some point here in the future. We had the white Thunders. Like, essentially, if Nike wanted to, they could just basically keep flip flopping. Like, all the red that you see, they'll just take that away and throw in a whole different color.
Yeah.
And you know, we could possibly see an orange at some point. You know, we could possibly see like a pink at some point on these. A purple, you know, like they could do that, you know, but how's the community going to take to it, and how many renditions of that are you going to be able to do before people get bored with it?
Yeah.
Which almost takes me to, well, I don't want to say to another subject, but when we think of in the collab world, that's kind of the issue some people have with Alma Maniera, is that they keep reusing the same color scheme. And people are like, hey, we need some more than just this burgundy on here. Burgundy and aging. Like, we need a little more than just that.
Facts.
Yeah.
This is where all sneaker brands need to start looking at different materials, mixing of colors. You know, this is what makes Joe Fresh so fire, bro. How he's able to mix in colors, do something different, make a sneaker pop. We need Nike needs something like that, and all sneaker brands need something like that. Like, this is what people are looking for, right? It doesn't mean we need every silhouette like that, but when you have something where these wild colorways are put together, this is what we're talking about. You know what I mean? So yes, you're right. And there's only so many colors that we can use on a color spectrum. We can't start creating new colors.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Although the names that Nike has for some of these colors that they put out sometimes is just like wild, in my opinion. I can't even think of some of the color schemes, but yeah, just some of the colors that they have out there and what they call them. I'm just like, okay, if that's what you say they are, then that's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Should be black, but we're gonna call it the Green Phantom.
Let's see here. DJ Tyler said, I'll tell you what, if these Awake Jordan 5s go to this price, I'm copying instantly. Don't matter. Those are a must-have for me and one of the most anticipated kicks. So that's interesting. The Jordan 5 Awakes.
Awake. Oh yeah. That's the one with
the pink joints
the A.
with the A on them. Like, you know, it's interesting with that shoe just because of the fact that like it's a mainly pink upper sneaker, and the fact that people there's a lot of people that are loving the way that shoe looks.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of people that are loving the way that shoe looks.
Nike missed the ball on that because that should have been a Valentine release. That should have been a Valentine release. And you know, listen, I'm vibing with that Mama Year, that pink and red colorway. I'm vibing with it, bro. To me, it's something different. But Nike dropped the ball. That should have been a straight Valentine release, bro. Perfect. That would have been
all
perfect.
Black fit with hints of pink. I like the Awake and New Era stuff, not that color or that twist on the 5. I think for me, the thing about the 5 is that A, the way they did it. Like, I know some people like it. I don't know. For some reason, I think it's kind of gaudy the way they got it set up. You know what I mean? What were you going to say about it, Mr. Thank?
Oh, no, I was laughing at a comment. Finally, somebody got Jay. Leave me alone. Somebody got me earlier, but somebody said the dude in the middle looked like Fousey Tube. I used to watch that cat back in the day. Do you know who that is? Fousey Tube?
I've heard the name, but I don't know what that person looks like.
I used to watch a video of his, man. Like I said, I don't know. I don't follow the cat anymore. He's gotten to like internet beef and all that stuff, you know, since then. But back in the day, like he'll have like these prank videos, right? He'll be like at a gym next to a woman and he'll be wearing like tights, bent over at a car, and like guys will be walking by, I'll be like, dang. And he'll turn around and be like, what up? You know, it's him in like yoga pants or whatever.
Hey, yo.
No, the reactions, the reactions on it are but anyway, because somebody said I look like 50 Cent earlier. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw that, yeah, I saw that.
But nah, I was like, finally, somebody got Jay, so I was like, I liked it. That's all.
Hey, Tyler said most likely coming from Jay.
No. When he's talking about it, there's an echo. Yeah.
I got a mic.
I was hearing it earlier. There was an echo coming. I hear it when Mr. Think talks.
So y'all want me to talk? I'm here talking. Let me know if it's me because I got my mic on.
Nope, I don't. It must have been coming from Mr. Think. Because I don't hear it now.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't hear it.
I don't know. We'll resolve the issue, chat. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so real quick, let me see here. We got so what's interesting is there's another pink 5 coming out, but here we go. These are the Awakes, y'all. We've talked about this shoe several times.
I'm vibing with it. Vibing with it.
And I think where they got see how they got like the NY on there? Mm-hmm. I feel like that's probably where they should have put that A, in my opinion. And then on the other one, I mean, they put 2-3 on the other one, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of these. I'm not a fan.
This is going to be one of them. Let's see them in hand type situation.
I think red laces or black laces, man, definitely for this kick would be fire, bro. I'm vibing with it.
Red or black. I can see that.
I'm vibing with it. Top 10 sneaker for me, no, but this is nice. I like it.
I can
I
see
definitely
that.
like it.
We had talked about this. We talked about this kick. We have like 5 different colors on that shoe. 5 or 6 different colors on that same shoe. There's a lot going on. It's a busy shoe, and it's predominantly pink.
Now here goes another pink shoe that they're dropping here in October. So to your point, Jay, it could have been Valentine's Day. What? Hold on a second. What month is Cancer Awareness Month? Is it January or February?
No, I want to say it's before that. Let me look it up.
Is it January or February? One of the two. Cancer
October
Awareness.
1st.
I see
October
October.
31st. That's what I thought it was before that. October.
Cancer Awareness Month.
October.
Is it October? Oh, okay. So that's the perfect time for them to be dropping.
Yep. That's why I said I thought it was before that. Yeah. It's October.
Okay. Yep. Elliot Armstrong, Church Homecoming. Appreciate that. Yeah. Okay, that's the perfect time then to drop these.
Yeah.
Perfect time. Cancer Awareness Month. So
it is. Yeah, it is.
What's interesting is because a lot of times we don't necessarily get the themed shoe in the month that the shoe should come out. Case in point, this year's Nike SB Black History Month sneaker, those SBs, they are dropping at the end of this month. And mind you, Black History Month was last month. See if I can find these to bring them up to y'all.
Shout out to Elliot. What up, fam? What's good with you, bro?
They're
Shout out to
supposed to
Church
be
Home
releasing-
Conroe. Shout out to everybody who's tapped in. Yo, double tap that screen. Go ahead and like the video for us. It helps YouTube push the algorithm out to more people. So just tap that like button. I see I got a few people tapped in.
See if I find these damn.
Go ahead and tap that like button for us. We appreciate y'all.
G Tolerado said the Brick by Bricks dropped $4 just in this live. Not much, but just saying.
Yeah, as we get closer.
Yeah, as we get closer and closer, you're gonna see them go down even more.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought Z Sneakerhead had them joints posted on his. He had them posted on here. They're supposed to be coming out March 28th. Nike.
Yo, them 9s
SB.
right there are looking juicy.
You like them 9s, huh?
Yeah. What are those called, Jay? On the bottom left corner right there.
Oh.
Oh no, yeah, no, not the cool grays. Yeah. That right
These
there.
joints. Charcoals.
Charcoal. Ooh.
They look good.
Ooh.
How many moves you looking to do in those, bro? I know you like doing moves in your kicks.
Oh yeah.
Let me see here. Nike SB Black History Month. See if I can get these. Here we go. These joints. So these are supposed to be released in March 28th.
Yeah.
Which is damn near almost going into April. Like I really don't understand the point of dropping these a month after. Like I could see a month before. I could see during the month, but why would you wait till a whole month after to drop these? Doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense at all. 9:39. We got about 21 minutes here until 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Anybody copping these 4s? Shout out to Jason. Yes, Jason. I don't remember which live stream it is on, but yes, I did clean up the military blues. Yes.
Let's see here. Do we got stock numbers for these damn shoes yet?
I haven't seen any.
I haven't seen nothing. Hey, my guy Tyler, bro.
Saying that we still got an echo in the building too. Just to let
it must be coming in from Jay's, because I got headphones in and talking in the mic, so it's definitely not from mine. So for whatever reason, Jay, I think it's probably being picked up through your.
I don't know how, because I got my mic right here.
It might not be your microphone, Jay. It could be your output. How are you listening to us? Is it coming out? Are we
Are
out of
you
your
listening
computer?
to us on a secondary device?
No, I'm listening to y'all through my laptop.
Do me a favor, Jay. Just turn the volume of your laptop down. I just want to see if your laptop's projecting into your own mic. That's I guess.
I just turned it down.
All right, go ahead and say something, Lewis.
Yeah, how we sounding now?
Do you
Any
guys
echo?
hear any echo now that Jay has turned down his volume? Because I think that's what it might be. I think your volume is projecting through your own microphone.
Mm.
And Tyler just said it's all good.
Okay,
All
so
right,
maybe
there we
it's
go.
too loud. Okay.
All right.
Bet.
Yeah. So yeah. I am interested in them Black History Month SBs though. I don't know how hard those are going to be to get though. I don't know. But get that man a plug-in headphone.
Taking to church.
But did you guys see these got announced?
They were talking about
I did see that.
Yeah, they were talking about these a while ago coming in and coming out, and that was exclusive to Asia. And for me,
the originals were, right?
Yeah, the originals was an Asian exclusive. And for me, this is a go. This is a go.
Yeah, I like these.
It's a go. It's a go.
This is different. I like these.
Speaking of, go ahead, Lewis. Go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
No, we had a comment earlier that was asking what was our favorite Jordan 4.
My favorite 4. Wow. Well, we know Jay's answer already on white cement.
Yeah, Jay's gonna be what, white cement, right?
Absolutely.
For me, it's gonna bounce between white cement and bread. What about you, Lewis? I just wanted to address that real quick.
My favorite Jordan 4. Damn. That's tough. I mean, I do like the iconic.
I mean, like, would you go with like an off-white or would you go with something?
I mean, look, when it comes to the 4 colorways, like I like the Raptor 4s. I like Toro Bravo 4s. I like the I do like the bread 4s. White cement 4s is another good one. Damn. Favorite Jordan 4. Wow.
That's a tough one for you.
That's a tough one, man.
Wow.
That is tough. That
Okay.
is tough. As far as
question.
my favorite Jordan 4. And I hate copping out and just saying like the breads, but to me the breads are the most iconic. Just due to the whole shot on Craig Elo scene, where Mike is celebrating after hitting that shot against the Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Best Jordan 4 for me is Military Blues.
Okay, DJ.
Military blacks are tough.
What Jason Corley said. He said for a spring color palette on these dunks, so they might be holding out for Easter. Yeah, I granted, yes, that the way that color is on the Black History Month 4s, yes, they could work for Easter.
Oh no, 100%.
You dubbed them Black History Month SBs, so to release them Easter time just because of the color versus the actual theme of the month. Let's see here. Bread colorway in general. Hate to lose said white cement and Tor yellows. We don't get a ton of yellow. I mean, we had the yellow ochre.
Shout out to Hate to Lose in the building. What up?
Yellow Thunder.
Yeah, that's true. Yellow Thunder. But these here in particular. Now, is it going to be another I don't know how they're doing this release, if it's going to be Asia only. I don't know that. I hope not. I hope that there's an opportunity here in the U.S. to go ahead and get these, but we still have to wait and see.
Yeah, from what I heard, it was going to be here. It was going to be here in the States for the first time.
That's right, Jay. DJ Tyler Radio said, "We need more yellow.
Yellow.
We need more yellow."
True.
I know Jay was getting tired of yellows and greens. I remember that.
Yeah, you was getting tired of yellow. I never heard him say
No,
yellows.
not the yellow, but the greens. We need more
Just
yellow
green.
sneakers.
I thought I heard you mention yellow in there, Jay. I thought the two
Mm-mm.
colors was greens and yellows. That's what I thought.
No, because we don't have
You
enough
never
yellow.
said
We don't
yellow?
get enough yellows.
Okay.
Miles
okay.
said bread colorway in every Bulls Jordan shoe. I mean, I can see it working. I mean, they did it. They did it to these. They gave it that bread treatment here on the Jordan 2 that we've never seen before, and arguably that's one of my favorite 2s, even over the original Chicago colorway. My favorite 2 still the Ama 2s, but
Wow, man, that's your favorite too? The Ama?
the Ama 2s is still my favorite 2.
Oh wow.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I miss having that shoe in a collect.
Yeah, I like the snakeskin midsole on them.
Yep.
And granted, yeah, they gave him the aged uppers like they did to the Ama 1, but just something the way they did that shoe that just stands out to me as being my favorite 2.
Hey yo, that is crazy. Jeffrey Flight said 2s are nasty work. Hey yo, fam, I'm gonna tell you right now, I am a new 2 lover. And when I say new, I'm talking about within the past couple of years new, not like, last month or whatever. I used to think 2s were terrible, just like you. I'm not even gonna lie. And pause, because I don't like the way it sounded even before I even thought it. They grew on me. And now I actually love them. but I trust me, I hated 2s. I've always hated 2s. And now I like them. But over the past like 2 to 3 years, like I actually like 2s. I wear them too. Very comfortable. Very comfortable.
Y'all know I love 2s. One of my favorite 2s is the Wingets, bro. The Winget, bro.
Oh yeah, we were talking about those. I remember that.
Yeah, man, the Wingets. Whew,
Winget 2s.
Playing with me.
John Ferris said 2s were my first J. So damn comfy. Yeah. Facts.
I wouldn't mind grabbing some Union 2s. I've been watching
Union 2s.
Yeah.
Which colorway did you like better? The gray ones or the what's that other colorway they had? There was a gray pair and it was like the Union Fog, and then damn, I can't remember the other colorway for the life of me. But we were talking about 4s, and Z Sneakerhead, I forgot he had this posted there.
Yep.
He said, "Would y'all like to see the return of the Toro Bravos?"
This is a must-have.
The Toro Bravos.
Yeah,
that's a must-have.
That is sick.
Man.
That is sick.
That's a must-have, bro.
I don't know if they'll bring these back out, but man.
Yeah, that's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like.
Mm-hmm.
You got 12 minutes. Everybody copying these 4s this morning. 12 minutes.
And mind you, if they do bring these back out, they're gonna hit these with that SB4 shape.
They need to bring these back, bro. Bring them back. When did these pop off? These came back in 2013? They released the Toros. Was that 2013?
Jordan 4 Toro Bravos.
Was it 2013 or 2014? I feel like it's 13.
Let's see here. Jordan 4 Toro Bravo release date was. Let's see here.
I feel like
shout out to everybody who's tapped in. Do me a favor, double tap that screen for us.
Yes.
It helps us push these
13.
videos out to more people. For all of us, everybody who's tapped in, just like the video.
July of 2013.
Yep.
July of 2013 they released. Damn.
It's time.
12 years ago.
It's time.
12 years ago, y'all.
It's time, bro.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Let me think of it in terms of. Oh, here's the other thing. How would you feel? Obviously, I think
throw the Nike Air on the back.
Yes, you knew where I was going.
Yeah, they're gonna pimp out that Nike Air. They should.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
They throw Nike Air on the
they
back of
should
these
do it.
Toros.
Pimp it out.
Man.
Bro, I'm gonna lose my mind, bro.
Yo, pimp it out.
I'll lose my mind. They put that Nike Air on the back of that heel tab.
Man.
Come on, man. Whew.
Man. They throw Nike Air on the back of these joints. It's over for these.
But see, let's recall this though. I remember when the sneaker community was like, yo, red sneakers is not it. People didn't want all red sneakers no more. So, trends, colorways, and everything absolutely changed, bro. Like, I love all red sneakers. I don't care. They never got played out to me, but just keep it 100. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I know I'm not. Because a lot of communities said red sneakers is not where it's at. Now look at the brick by brick.
Yeah, right. Depending on where you are, these got red or, it's burnt orange, you know what I'm saying? Which is red and orange.
Red and orange.
Yeah. Hey Jason,
yeah,
I do not have any Shaqs. However, someone earlier, I think it was Jason, I'm not sure.
Someone asked about the Ewings.
And Elliot Armstrong, he is in the chat. I'm telling you right now, Elliot Armstrong is a Ewing connoisseur. He's a connoisseur of Ewings. Just to let you know, my man got Ewings for days. And I have cleaned up some Ewings on the channel. I think you guys have seen that pair.
Yep.
When I was doing that live.
Yep. That was the pair you was getting the stain out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Yes.
These Rare Air 3s.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
These Rare Air 3s they talking about dropping.
Yes.
With the inverted Nike Air. First off, this is the most unique 3 we're gonna see this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can't recall another time they did this, invert the swoosh like that.
No.
Now, we've seen Nike Air and Jumpman overlay before on a few different shoes. The last one was the
Craft 3s.
Craft 3s, correct. We saw them before on those what was those Code Japan 3s or Tokyo 3s, whatever they were. I know I'm butchering.
It was the denim 3s that kicked it off.
And those were the ones that kicked it off. So we've seen that, but I've never seen them invert this. Basically mirror the swooshes to each other.
Yes,
and I would argue, I leaned a little more as far as the Rare Air pairs that are coming out, minus the undefeated Rare Air 4s. With the other Rare Airs that are coming out, I like these a little better than the 4s, to be honest with you. Because the 4s are going to have the same colorway, but there's not. But besides them, having the patch on the tongue, just like the undefeateds are, to me, of the Rare Air pairs, like this is the most unique.
So let me ask you a question, Lewis. Would you see these selling out? And this is the reason why I'm asking. The past couple of 3s, and I'm just gonna go off the top of my head. We're talking Black Cements. Amaz, but the past couple of 3s have just been sitting. Fear 3s,
Fear 3s,
Black Cat 3s, right? They've been sitting around.
I think the last 3 that we can think of that moved like that were the white cements.
Correct.
Because I think we all kind of agreed that the Craft 3s was probably the most slept on shoe of last
slept on. Yep, Craft 3,
24.
Yeah,
you're right. I don't know how these are actually going to do, and I feel like the community doesn't not like 3s. I just think I don't know. I'm
gonna tell you right now. These Rare Airs, they will sell out. These are not sitting around. These will not sit.
That leather is that leather on there, like the neon of the Fear 3s, the neon. What was the name of that neon pair? The green pair.
So, green glows.
Green glows, yes, green glow 3. Yeah.
Yes, it looks to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
It looks to be, based on the pictures, it looks like Green Glow 3 leather, which wasn't terrible.
No.
Just looking here, I looking at this shoe, I really didn't realize that they changed the color of the suede where the elephant print would go, where it's a light gray in the back and a dark gray up
Different on the
front.
heel and
Yes,
the
sir.
toe.
Damn,
Yes,
I
sir.
really like that. I really like what they did with these.
Bro,
Yeah.
They
I
selling
really
out,
like
bro.
what they did with these.
Jay, I actually would agree with you.
They selling out.
Unless they gave us 1 million pairs.
Yeah.
This is a double up pair for me, bro. I'm going live. I'm going live right now. This is a double up for me.
Double up.
We got 5 minutes, y'all.
This is a double up.
Wow.
This is a double up.
A double up on the Rare Air 3s. Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Good morning, Big Keith. Shout out to Big Keith. He said, I personally, these are fire. Saw them last month in Oregon. Yeah. He said they're fire. Yeah.
Big
I
Keith.
like these joints. Big Keith in the building. Good morning, brother.
It's a double up, bro.
Yeah.
Double up.
Those are hot. Those are hot. No doubt about it.
Unfortunately, chat, I got no stock numbers on these Abundance 4s that are dropping here in about 4 minutes on the Sneakers app. They are dropping at all major retailers though. JD Sport, Finish Line, Snipes, DTLR. Wisherland is gonna have them. Like all these places, there are a lot of places are gonna have this shoe. Unfortunately, they stop at a women's 12W, which is a men's 10.5. So there are no extended sizes on them. 215 is the retail.
Bobby Council said, "Can I get a pair of shoes?" Bobby, what size do you wear? What size?
Bobby.
ATT Chris in the building. What's up, man?
ATT Chris. Shout out to everybody who's tapped in. Like the video.
Jason
like
Corley
the video.
Said, the Valentine's 3. Yo, the Valentine's 3s, they moved a little bit. The Valentine's 3s definitely moved a little bit, yeah.
Yo, Keith, what you talking about brick by brick in 5 minutes?
You guys are getting brick by brick in 5 minutes. Oh, man, look.
Listen, I wish they did a shock drop right now on a brick by brick.
Wait. Is that like a little tip off of a shock drop? What you saying?
Man.
What you?
Yeah, what you?
No way they're gonna drop those at the same time. They got a whole other silhouette dropping.
Yeah. What you saying? Yeah. Hey, yo, text me, Keith. Are you dropping the gem? What are you doing?
Hello.
Ain't no way.
Hello. He said, "LOL."
Ain't no way.
You playing? You playing with my emotions?
Ain't no way. Yeah. Come on, bro. You should have known that. They dropping a whole GR at 10 o'clock. Ain't no way they gonna try to.
Right. You playing with my emotions?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Emotion playing.
Ain't no way.
I was like, but hold on a second. What you talking about? What you talking about?
Jordan 4 will be outlet bound. Ooh.
Hey, Jason, that's why I asked that question, because I feel like it will be, just because of all the heat this month.
Yeah, I mean, arguably the top 3 sneakers this month are SB4s, Navy, Brick by Bricks, and allegedly, we'll see a drop of the Union Chicago Shadows on the Sneakers app. Allegedly. DJ Todd says, breaking news, Crocs Bape dropping now on Crocs website. Stay tuned. Oh, yeah, I did see they was doing a collab. Man, so, shout out to everybody right now in the chat. Double tap the screen.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all being here, man. Sub up to the channels. Mr. Think I'm Possible, J Elevate, myself, for your Kicks 26. You rocking with us. One Pair at a Time podcast channel. Every Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? Don't forget about the the exclusive joints on Foot Locker. You had the Vegetas, right? And then also the non-exclusive one, you also have the other Dragon Ball Z.
The Dragon Ball Z joints.
Yeah, man. But the Vegetas is the exclusive one, man. And my son, he don't like Crocs. He was like, "Hey, can you get me the Vegetas?" I was like, "What?" I said, "Oh, okay."
Let's see here. YM said, "Imagine loving shoes this much as a grown man." Yeah, grown women love them too.
Yeah, that's why I didn't delete their comment. They said we gay. I actually let them ride
Who
because they're
said
watching
that?
on my channel. And
Oh.
you want to know what? You want to know what? To your point, Lewis, you're right, man. Like there's worse things out there we can be doing than liking on a pair of sneakers, man. So chill with that hate.
Or you could be like YM and be a hater. You woke up this
Right.
morning and
Why
said,
hate?
"I'm here to hate."
And we got church home in the building, so church gonna pray for you too. That's why I didn't delete your comment. He gonna pray. You gonna pray that hate right on out of you. Get him, church. Drop a prayer.
I don't like shoes no more.
You know what's funny? Not only did YM comment once, but they said, "I'm gonna do it twice." Appreciate it.
Get him, church.
Appreciate it.
I don't like shoes no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mind you, she probably got a closet full of heels, if that's even a girl.
Hello.
Right.
Right.
Hey,
what
man.
we got? It's 8 o'clock.
Man.
Yeah.
It is 10 o'clock for y'all.
Let's see here. Yeah, let the haters hate. I mean, look, name 101. I mean, look.
Facts.
That's okay.
Facts.
If people aren't hating on you, I guess you ain't doing something right sometimes, right? Purple Haze.
Facts.
I hate all y'all stupid faces.
Man, look. What do you do? What you just waking up, Perp? Late to the party. Late to the party.
Oh.
My man said the ladies' Jordans look like Baby Yoda green.
Oh, snap. That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Said Baby Yoda green. Oh, man. Baby Yoda green. Well, real quick, let's we got better images here of the UNC Reimagined.
Yes.
Now, look, I like these. I do. Part of me still always going to be a little upset they didn't necessarily give us something different than, you know, what they did for the Chicago Lost and Founds, even down to the fact that they're not even switching up the color of the box. But these will come home. They're clean.
So you know what? They should have listened. I don't disagree with you, but I will say this, man. I like this sneaker the way it is, but they should have gave us a blown out midsole, bro.
A blown out crack like they did on the Off-White 2 lows?
Yes. This would have been so fire. I would have absolutely lost my mind. I would have done cartwheels over this right here.
Hold up. We got ourselves a super chat here.
Shout out to Brand.
Got ourselves a super chat here.
Hey.
Brand 70403. Appreciate the $1.99 super chat. He asks, choose one. Union Jordan 1 or Nigel 4s? Union Jordan 1 or Nigel 4s?
I'll go Nigel.
Nigel 4s.
I'll go Nigel.
Nigel 4s. For sure.
I will go Nigel.
Damn, y'all was quick with that answer on the
Nigel
4s.
Oh, yeah. I'll go Nigel.
Look, I mean, listen, the Nigel 4s, again, first of its kind. First of its kind. But them Unions, though, bro.
No, Unions are tough. And you'll know Jordan 1's my favorite silhouette. Unions are tough.
Them Unions, though. And then Jordan 1's being my favorite silhouette. Mr. Think, I believe yours as well.
Oh, of course. Of course.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it I'll keep it a bean in this sense because I've been talking about it. The Union Chicago Shadows, granted, it's the first of its kind, but it is the third Jordan 1 Union. No, excuse me, fourth Jordan 1 Union that we've gotten, and technically of the mesh up colorways, it's the third iteration, right? Because we had the black toes with the neutral gray uppers. We had the storm blues with the Chicago uppers, and so here we have the Chicagos coming out with the shadow uppers. So in that sense, I would lean towards the Nigel 4s just because it's the first of its kind, and we're getting a very little used colorway of orange, burnt orange at that. So, but appreciate the $1.99 super chat, man.
Yeah,
definitely
man,
appreciate that. 100%.
Shout out. Appreciate the support.
100%, man.
Always appreciate the support, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
We were on live last night. DJ Tyler Radio showed us some love.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
y'all was
he
live
did.
last. Shit, I was
Yeah.
out last night.
Yeah. We
I
went
was
live.
out.
Oh, speaking of,
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, speaking of, man, I still need to go through some more. I might do another live, man. I might do another live. So, hey, Lewis, I put some kicks up.
For sale?
Well, I didn't put them up yet. But I was talking about some kicks I'm willing to depart from. I'm talking about military blues, wet cement fours.
But you got double ups, or you talking about your singles?
No, those are double ups.
Okay.
Bread fours, size 14 bread fours. My Travis Scotts, Black Phantoms, my Kobe girl dads. Yeah, I'm gonna
How
have
you
at
doing?
least
You
10.
doing it raffle style, or you just outright sell?
I'm an outright sell, so I'll throw them on IG, go on Trade Block. You know what I mean? Do my usual suspects, marketplace, all that stuff. People always hit me up.
Got
People always
you.
hit me up. But I'm gonna have at least 15 pairs because I was just mentioning last night that I have things on my wish list. You know, I'm gonna throw these Nigels on here because I'm expecting it to be a tough cop. But you know, from these unions to the high 85 breads to these Nigels, potentially these SB4s, depending on stock numbers. But I have things that I need. So I'm willing to depart.
Someone called these the blue lost and found.
The blue lost and found.
Someone said that in the chat.
Yo,
I missed who said it.
The lost.
To your point, these will come home, but it doesn't have a wow factor to me.
Yeah.
I don't look at these and be like, wow.
Yeah, I love the color. The colors.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Standout color, but yeah, I mean they basically took these and said, "Lost and found Jordan 1 Chicago's."
Yeah.
That's what they did. Oh, hold up.
Oh, church.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Hey.
Hold
Hey,
up.
church.
Hey. Damn. Church
shout out to
home
church,
convo.
man.
Hey man, appreciate
Shout out
that.
to
A $30 donation.
That's dope.
Appreciate that, man.
Shout out to
That's
church.
dope.
Appreciate you see?
Wow.
You see? Let's go back to what was that comment? Was it YN? Nah,
Yeah,
YM.
YM said it.
YM.
YM.
But look,
Yeah.
you see that? You see
YM.
that? You're gonna
That's
talk
dope.
about sneakers to a sneaker community. See, that's what we're a community. We can be doing worse
right.
things.
Man.
Worse things.
We up in here
Shout
top
out,
of the
church.
hour
Appreciate you.
enjoying our life.
Appreciate that for real. 100%. Hey, listen, for those of y'all who donate up to the channel, man, appreciate y'all. And we definitely look to give back. We've had giveaways on here. We've done raffles. We've done all types of stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of which.
Yep. That's dope.
You know, I
Appreciate
still haven't
you.
been able to drop my damn flu game video. I'm trying to do that today, hopefully.
Yeah,
Hopefully
yeah.
I can drop that
Drop
joint
that.
today.
Drop
that.
it.
You know.
I called Jay yesterday, man, and told him.
Right.
I was like, yo, no, that wasn't yesterday. That was on.
Day before yesterday.
No. I
Day before
gotta
yesterday.
drop this damn flu game.
I was like, yo,
Video.
Jay, man, you up to 400 views? I was at one. I just broke 100
I gotta
views.
drop it.
I just broke like 400 views on those now.
But YM, what's good with you? Appreciate you coming back. How you doing?
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know, you let that hate out your heart and you back now. You know, it's all good. So I got a size 11 here in these flu games that I hit on because that's all I could get from the JD Sport finish line.
Wait. I thought.
Oh, yeah?
Wait.
Oh no, I do have a 12.
Okay.
I got a 12. Don't worry.
I got my personal 12 as well. That's all right.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, the other ones are big. They gone, bro. They gone.
Going
But I
back.
might be able to come up on another one for the chat. But I'm wondering, chat. I'm wondering if I should do these raffle style. Could I do these raffle style? And I thought about this in a couple different ways. I thought about this, right? You could do a monetary entry, right, on them. You could do a monetary entry. Or I could do one where whoever wins, they've got 24 hours to go ahead and throw these at and basically pay me what I pay for them, retail, and whatever the taxes are for the shoe. I don't know. What do you think I should do? What do y'all think I should do? Oh, by the way, if you are outside the United States, I am not paying taxes and fees to get them shipped to you. So if you do get them, be prepared to pay your own taxes and fees to get these shoes. You definitely won't get the shoes in hand, but you're going to be paying taxes and fees for them to be shipped out the country.
That's fair. That's fair.
DJ Tolerado, of course we doing roulette spinner. Either way, it's roulette spinner. Either way.
Mhm.
Elimination style, forever wins.
Yo, did that is a good question, Lewis.
Which way should I do it? Raffle style with monetary entry? Or it could be this, right? We can have a single entry from as many people, whatever. But if you hit and win, you got 24 hours to go ahead, cash at me, PayPal me for the shoes. I'll need the address and stuff, and then go ahead and get them shipped out to you.
DJ Tyler Radio said raffle style.
Raffle style. Yeah, either way though, anytime we do these these over here, bro, it's always elimination style. Always elimination style. It makes it fun. We don't do one spin and we done. Nah. That's too fast, too quick. Pause.
Slow down. Slow down.
Yeah, let me know. But we definitely gonna do something for these here. And you know what? I'm gonna announce it in my video. When I drop my review, which I'll be able to drop the review today. I'll let y'all know what's up on these. I'll let y'all know. Make sure you'll sign up on at SVD for the Brick by Bricks.
Yes.
Now, SVD, that is a European raffle site, but they do ship here to the U.S. Look who has decided to finally join us this morning.
Yeah, chat, man, out here moving around in these streets, man. But hey, we're still here. We're still tapped in. And yes, STD is not an STD. It is an actual site.
Whoa.
Damn.
Whoa.
Damn, I didn't say all that.
And
Put on your socks.
Speaking of Brick by Brick, here's an announcement for everyone. If you already haven't, Foot Patrol's Raffle has gone live for them. So go on, download the app and get on and get in. Pause.
Yeah, y'all got to remember there are, these European websites, they do ship to the U.S. They do. Oh, my, hold up. This name, Dandara. Wow. That brings back memories. What was that movie where the dude was like, I'm the original Dandara? What movie was that? Was that,
it was an 80s movie, wasn't it?
No.
It's not.
I know what that's from.
Is it Belly?
I want to say Belly. I want to say it was Belly.
Yeah. I'm the real true Dundada. You want to
Dundada from the streets. You don't come over here telling me I'm scared in my house. You hear me, huh?
What a rude boy.
And then what was it? Louis Rankin had the Dundada song.
Yeah.
Belly, man. Oh my God.
It was Belly. Yeah, there we go.
Woo.
There we go.
We actually do discuss stocks on this channel, by the way. We touch a little bit of everything. He was saying I hope you got shares in Nike, brothers. Wasted money.
We touch a lot on this channel.
We do touch about.
You new here, bro. Don't be trying to judge the book by its cover, bro. You welcome in here for real, but yeah, man, if this is your first time tapping into to this, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We talk about a little bit of everything. So welcome in. Welcome in.
We get into conspiracy theories. We get
into
into
all that.
technology. We get
All
into.
that.
We definitely get into
All
the
that.
stock market and financial stuff. Yeah,
Yep.
man. We do.
Yep.
We do. And if this is your first time witnessing I got Mr. Think, let me tell you something right now. We might as well get this man a Tesla flag, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's his stock.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
And Nike is a buy at the moment. It really is right now. They still under $80 a share.
Mm-hmm.
And look, here's the thing too, guys. Like the great thing about these platforms now is you can buy partials of shares. So even if you don't have, $70 just to drop on the share or whatever it's at right now, you can partially buy into it to get yourself a full share.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could buy 1 share per paycheck or something like that if you have the disposable income on stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Absolute.
That's another way to start to build up the portfolio. Oh, and then what was it? Trump announced something about them doing some crypto reserves like that. That's gonna become something for real. So we're gonna have a conversation one day around this cryptocurrency stuff out here.
Yeah, for sure.
We
Yes,
got to
sir.
pop
Fractional shares. Yes.
1 share at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, we did see.
Did who in the comments said they was gonna cop these for their wife? Was it Ken?
Ken
That was
Norton
Ken.
said he's gonna cop.
That was Ken.
Yep.
Hey,
Five
Ken,
and a half, I
did
think.
you hit on these?
Yeah, I think he said 5.5.
Yeah, I think he said 5.5. Let me see. Let me see if they're still sitting. Let's see.
No Hype said run that live tonight.
Yeah, they're still available. So hopefully he hit on them.
Oh, I know he did.
Yeah, they're sitting.
So apparently a judge handed out a decision on the Nike versus StockX case. Did you guys happen to catch that?
I
Yes.
did.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I put it in our group chat. Let me reference my group chat real quick to remember where the hell I got that damn article from. But it's interesting what StockX said about it versus what Nike was coming out saying, or basically what the overall consensus was in terms of what the decision really meant. Let me see. Where the hell did I send that? Or I'll send y'all so much crap in this group chat, bro. Oh, here it is. Soulretriever.com has it. Let's see here.
Soul Retriever.
Soulretriever.com has
Mm-hmm.
it. Let's see here. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. I don't know if you guys have been following, but this has been has it been 2 years now that they've been battling back and forth?
Hey, it's been quite a bit of time, bro. It's been quite a bit of time.
All right, so we got to go over this, and then I want y'all thoughts and opinions on that Stephen A. Smith LeBron situation too. We definitely got to talk about that.
Oh, we did that last night.
Yeah. We touched on that last night. Hey, Perp,
Man.
I'm letting you know I'm still mad at you too, by the way.
But last night.
Yeah.
All right, so it says here, the judge in the Nike versus StockX case has officially ruled that StockX sells counterfeit products. But says here, this does not mean that Nike won the case. This partial judgment represents a small victory for the swoosh, but the parties will still go to trial to settle. And then it cuts off for whatever reason. It says here, here's what it says. All right. Whereas on March 4th, 2025, the parties appeared for oral argument. It is hereby ordered that for the reasons the court set forth at oral argument, Nike's motion for partial summary judgment is granted to the extent it seeks a judgment that StockX is liable for distributing counterfeit goods with respect to the 4 pairs of shoes it sold to Nike's investigators and the 33 pairs of shoes it sold to Roy Kim. Nike's motion is denied in all other respects, and StockX motion is denied in its entirety. The clerk of the court is respectfully directed to terminate the open motions and whatever those are. So it says here the two parties will still go to trial over 6 other claims made against StockX by Nike in the swoosh's initial complaint, including trademark infringement, which has to do with those NFTs, if y'all recall, because that's actually how this whole thing even started, was the NFT situation that StockX was trying to do. False designation of origin / unfair competition, trademark dilution, injury to business reputation and dilution, common law trademark infringement, and unfair competition and false advertising. Now, I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know if Perp, you got any knowledge on that unfair competition part?
Yeah, it's basically so kind of make it digestible here. If you have two companies that are in heated competition with each other, part of the same industry, whether it be retail, manufacturing, whatever the case may be, just to kind of make sure that one company does not have a distinctive unfair advantage over the other one. Like free shipping, for example, because you cut out the middleman, and it goes against commission rules. Like there's no cheating, it's just a way to keep both companies on the rails and balanced, so one does not have an unfair balance. Because if that's the case, what you do for one, you then have to do for the other.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so appreciate that for real. Per definitely appreciate that explanation. The interesting thing is, if you all recall, panel in chat, this whole thing did start over the fact that StockX was trying to basically sell Nike NFTs. And the way it would work is that you would be able to purchase the NFT and you would essentially hold ownership of an actual physical shoe, but you never actually got the shoe in hand. It would be held by StockX. And the way it would work is you could actually sell the ownership of the NFT and said shoe to someone else. Now, part of the reason why this became a problem was because, one, they were trying to do it directly on Nike and Jordan brand sneakers, number one. And number two, Nike was already in the works of trying to set up their own NFT crypto kind of business for themselves, which is i.e. .swoosh, if you guys know about .swoosh right now. And as you can see, like in the game Fortnite, there's how many Nikes and Jordans now that you can get in the Fortnite game to have your particular character rock the shoes. So the other thing with the NFTs, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong on this, is that there were other video game platforms out there to where with the NFT, you were going to be able to basically have use of that said item in some of those other platforms as well. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Like, for example, Meta's open world that they were trying to set up. They were trying to do something like that.
Yeah, so what it really kind of boiled down to at the very root scenario here is intellectual property, right? If there's a likeness of what you have as a branded logo out there and someone else is utilizing that unsanctioned, of course, that's a violation of that intellectual product, that intellectual property. So when StockX was out there utilizing those NFTs without written consent from Nike, that's where the breakdown came in. Although they weren't sanctioned by Nike, they were still utilizing it as intellectual property of Nike. And that's where the scenario became very legal, because at the end of the day, just like take my backdrop, for example, right? How I have the big Nike sign in the back, just do it.
Your camera's blacked out, just by the way. If you
No, I'm saying every live, like in the background, you see the big black Nike.
Yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, Nike could come after me for that because that was not made by Nike.
Oh, same with mine.
Yeah,
that I have there.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's intellectual property right there. Nike could in fact sue us for that. But I mean, of course, why would they? You know, small beans on a large totem pole. But
Correct.
you know, same premise.
Correct. Now, coincidentally, StockX had a whole other way of taking on this decision here. The statement from them is, we are pleased that the court denied all of Nike's claims related to false advertising. The judge also appropriately rejected Nike's allegations of willfulness as it relates to counterfeiting, a decision that serves as a testament to the significant investment StockX has made in preventing the trade of counterfeit products on our platform. Verification has been core to StockX since our inception. We've invested millions of dollars in technology, training, and tooling, and we stand behind every product sold on StockX with our buyer promise, which is as of recent, I might add. But in this case, and on an ongoing basis with all our customers, we offer refunds or replacements if someone receives an incorrect product. The products in question in this case amount to a mere 0.0004% of the 17.8 million Nike sneakers StockX reviewed while this litigation was ongoing. Compare that to the more than $80 million of suspected counterfeit sneakers alone that StockX has prevented from being sold on our platform since launching in 2016. As we've said before, it's a shame that rather than work with us to fight fakes, Nike has instead opted to use its resources to pursue meritless, expensive litigation. We look forward to the opportunity to explain this story to a jury at trial. Now, here's the interesting thing about this whole situation is, in order for Nike to say that these shoes are in fact fake, okay, the one thing that Nike had to obviously do, and this isn't just from an opinion standpoint, is they had to explicitly prove why, which means that during the court case and all this going on, and it's probably sealed documentation, which is why we haven't seen it. They had this basically put out there what the steps were that they took in order to verify whether or not the shoes were real or fake. And then present that information in court to go, look, this is how we know they're fake based on this, and this. And it wasn't just word of mouth. They actually had to present like photos and all that other kind of stuff. Now, we, the public, will probably never see that information because if it got out what the actual tells are. Now, granted, a lot of us know what we see as far as legit checking purposes are, the stitching and how certain things should be, you know, how the rigidness of like and I'm talking about like, for example, in a Jordan 1 example, since we're talking about these. But I think it goes beyond that. Panel, would y'all agree it goes beyond what we know of as far as legit checking is concerned from Nike's standpoint?
Absolutely. They built the product.
Yeah, exactly.
Nike knows the ins and outs. They know way more than what we know.
So based on that, it's Stillmatic. I read slow so everybody understands what the hell it is I'm saying.
Nah, he reads slow because you got to get that Vin Diesel voice.
Oh God, here we go.
Yes.
Here we go.
Close your eyes.
Get and tell us. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a
I'm trying to whisper
mile.
in your ear right now.
1 mile at a time.
1 period of time. Family forever.
Oh.
But as I was saying, if that info ever got out and people knew exactly what it was that they look for, man, and we know it don't cost much to make these shoes, to be honest with you, people could seriously do some damage out here in terms of basically making fake sneakers.
Here's what I wonder. because after so many years, depending on the level of appellate court makes the ruling, you can go in and file a Freedom of Information Act, and you can attempt to get all the details of this case. However, there's certain instances where they can still redact certain transpondences of that actual trial. So I wonder if after, I don't know if it's 2 years, 5 years, whatever the case may be, I've heard in some cases up to 10 years, you can then go in and file that Freedom of Information Act, and you can get the transcripts.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
DJ Tyler Radio.
Appreciate you, DJ.
Hey.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, bro.
With that super sticker. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Always love.
Appreciate that.
We
Always
appreciate you,
love.
DJ.
Appreciate that for real.
Definitely appreciate you.
Hey.
Man. Hit us with that #1 sticker. Appreciate that. Hold up. Is that what it was? Nah. My bad. Hold on a second.
It's the super sticker.
Hey, Mr. Think, he hit us with the family sticker.
Come on, bro. Y'all really gonna keep coming to me for that, huh?
God's challenger.
Oh, man. Appreciate that super sticker coming through, man. Oh, damn. He hit us with another one.
Appreciate
Yes,
Hit us
sir.
with another one.
Hey, love you, brother.
Appreciate
Hell
you,
yeah.
man.
Appreciate that, bro.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it, man.
Shout out to
Well
everybody
done.
who's tapped in. Like the video, it helps push it out. That helps the algorithm push it out to more people. A shout out
Yes.
to everybody who's tapped in.
Yes. Appreciate
Facts.
everybody, man. We really do. Appreciate all y'all.
Facts.
It's crazy, man. Today's stream actually went off.
Here's the other thing too, right? Has this really, like, we talk about, damn, we got another one, super chat.
Hey.
Appreciate that.
He's showing love all the way across the
Appreciate
board,
that.
man.
Showing the love. Hey, man, we
Appreciate
appreciate
you,
all
bro.
y'all showing love, bro.
Appreciate you,
Appreciate
bro.
all y'all
Big
showing love
facts.
right now.
All the way across
Hey,
the board.
DJ Tyler Radio, day one for sure.
The day
Yeah.
oneer.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
That's why. Yep. All day.
Now, amongst us, like, we talk about this a lot, but until we get the official ruling, I don't necessarily think StockX is going anywhere, to be honest with you. And when you look at the secondary market sites out here, you got Goat, Poison, eBay, Flight Club. You know, when it comes to selling shoes and stuff like that, a lot of times people come right back and they refer to what stuff is moving like on StockX. Even though there's a lot of people out there that hate on StockX. You know, could we at some point see a shift? Or do you think that StockX has been around so long that unless the platform itself just went away, it's still going to be like the #1 source in terms of reselling is concerned, with checking prices and how it is things move out here in the market?
Man, that's a really good question. And you know, I've been in corporate now for too many damn years. And one thing that I've learned is there is no company out there that's too big to fail. Hands down. And I think that, you know, whatever the outcome is of this ruling, if it does in fact end up in Nike's favor, it could give them leverage to literally put StockX out of business. And not out of business in the sense of completely shut down, because all StockX would do was just kind of redirect some of their directives and spin up another LLC and do business under another name, a DOB, doing business under another name. However, the likelihood that people will shy away from StockX in total is unlikely. As long as StockX is around, people will still buy off StockX. People will still use it as a litmus test for the sneaker market moving forward and from now until, and then, business carries on as usual for them. People have their preferences. Obviously, some people prefer GOAT. Some people prefer eBay. eBay is actually growing from their authentication methods as a legitimate competition to GOAT and StockX. I think we all know that. So, you definitely, to your point where your kicks, through a lot of different options out there for a consumer. You have Flight Club, but everyone knows Flight Club is, rolls up to GOAT. And if you really stop and do the math, Flight Club will give you lower and cheaper prices, but at checkout it always equates to the same almost as GOAT. They think they're slick, trying to get you with the old banana in a tailpipe trick, but they're still doing very well business wise.
So I don't mess with StockX. And Purple Haze and I, we've had we had our laughing battle moments. I'll only refer to GOAT, Flight Club. That's who I deal with because GOAT and Flight Club have never done me wrong. So it's all about perception. And when you do business with someone, and if it's good business, you go back to them.
Facts.
I personally do not check StockX prices. Purple Haze and I, we've had our battle about this because I don't really touch StockX like that. I focus on what I like. And so Tyler, I know you said, hey, how has StockX done you wrong? Hey, bro, Tyler, StockX has never done me wrong. But what I'm saying is the amount of issues that StockX has had, I've always stayed away from StockX, and I only go with GOAT and Flight Club. And just to let you know, Flight Club shipping is a lot better than GOAT. I'm just gonna keep it 100% with you.
I've never bought from Flight Club.
So again, it's what you feel comfortable with. I've never had an issue, even with going to other entities, other organizations. When I look at like GOAT and I say, hey, is this real? I do my checks. I go elsewhere. I never had any issues. So it's about what you feel comfortable with. And to be honest with you, StockX said they're lower, but then with, like you said, when you go to the shipping, the checkout, man, you got all these crazy fees, and it's like it adds up about to the same, if not the same.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, breaking news here. If you are in the New York area, Nigel is having a pop-up. Here's an address between 10 and 2 o'clock.
In the building.
Shout out to Mr. Think for hitting us in the group chat with that.
Yes, sir.
And my guy Tyler hit me up with it too. Yeah. So y'all in the area, man, they're having a pop-up. Now, look, it's probably going to be a madhouse out there, so good luck and be safe going out to one of those things. Back to what we were saying, though. I here's the thing. Like, GOAT. A lot of people use GOAT, obviously, and a lot of people have the perception that GOAT is better. But I've seen stories out there where people have gotten fakes from GOAT. I think we've had, one of the guys that comes up in here, Fact One, he had an issue with GOAT and said he'll never use GOAT again. But Tyler posed the question way back. Well, not so much posed the question, but he made a statement saying that a lot of times the shoes that we want are cheaper to buy early off the secondary market than it is to wait for them to drop for retail. Now, we're definitely famous on this channel for saying, hey, we're going to wait for a shoe to go under retail.
Facts.
The juicy deals, as our resident guy right here. Juicy Deal himself, Mr. Think.
Juicy Deals.
Who, matter of fact, came up. Bro, did you pay $100 for all that at Nike?
No, it was $199.
$199. So $200 for all that. 2 pairs of kicks and all those sweats and stuff.
Yeah, three sweats and 2 pairs of kicks.
Wow. Man, this guy, Mr. Think, cleaned up at the outlets. He came pair AJ1s, a pair of airships, and a bunch of Nike sweats. But
You
yeah,
don't
man.
miss.
So listen, I've gotten stuff early off the secondary markets for under retail. For example, my black toes, I got them off GOAT. I had $70 in GOAT money. I was able to get them way under retail. The Midnight Navy ones, I bought those off GOAT. They were $140 off. Under retail. They were under retail already before release day, and it's happened with a bunch of shoes in the past couple years, and I'm sure some of you guys have done this too. But if the news comes out that it's actually, well, we all know it's a more prevalent problem with StockX and these secondary market sites to begin with, that people try to pass fakes.
Yep.
Even though you see the shoe under retail, are you willing to risk it in a sense, quote unquote? Or just go ahead and pay that ticket directly from Nike themselves, because coming from Nike, they're not going to be fakes? Or do you risk waiting to see if you could cop the shoe on sale? But when they do go on sale, a lot of times people start eating them up. Yo, shout out to YM, who is still here watching us, though. Love it.
So, all right. So Lewis, I'm gonna put on that tinfoil hat now, because I've talked about this before. So I would like to ask you guys, the panel, and I want to ask everyone who's tapped in: have any of y'all ever legit checked, authenticated a shoe that came either directly from Nike or a shoe that you've picked up from JD, Champs, Finish Line, Foot Locker, or whatever? Has anyone ever legit checked a pair?
I've never thought to run them through a legit check.
Same here.
Me neither. So
Jay,
we
you
put
have?
trust.
Hold on a second.
I'm listening to Mr. Thing because this is a great question. I'm like,
Oh,
wow.
he was asking a question and you shaking your head yes.
Because
So
I like
thought you was doing it.
No, I like this. Come on.
Go ahead.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is, what prevents anyone, like, you're gonna have fakes that's gonna slip through, you know what I mean, like every platform, because I don't want someone to think, like, if you order from StockX and you never had a problem with them, like, shout out to you for ordering from StockX or Flight Club or whatever, go whatever you want to. If you don't have any problems, you don't have any problems. I think fakes are gonna slip and slide. Pause. But they're gonna slip and slide through every platform, like they will. Like, how do you know you are not picking up a fake, even from a Nike outlet? Or like, how do you know?
Oh,
Because
now
you
the
just
outlet's
trust it.
different. So
You trust it.
So it's interesting you bring that up, because that one dude got in trouble for filming himself return the fakes, right? The Air
fakes.
Force Ones. But I've seen videos where people have taken brand new shoes out the box and like thrown in they beat up kicks and walked out the store with them Jones on.
All right. That's just called theft.
Yeah, it is theft.
That's theft.
So
it is theft.
Mr. Think, you posed a very good question, because at the end of the day, you can have someone who right in the back, who putting on brand new sneakers, walking around in them, and let me just go ahead and put them back in the box, and I'm gonna get another pair. So you're right. Essentially, you don't even know at some points, do you really have a dead stock pair, a legit pair? Because someone in the back could be like, I bought some fakes, let me just swap it out real quick. You never know. That's
DJ Tyler Radio said it.
You never know.
Some people return fakes to the outlets. He goes,
That's
so
true.
I've heard. So he's heard. He knows somebody has done it.
Jay said the same thing. No guarantee, even if Nike stores. I've seen folks return fakes back.
Of course.
So listen, I used to hear stories to where they said some of the workers would come in with fakes and swap out the retail shoes.
Of course.
That's what I was saying.
I've heard that.
That's my point.
That's what I was saying.
You are not going to check that.
But
you're going to have the confidence of like, I got this from the store, I'm good. Yeah, all right.
But besides some of the online platforms, like for example, my guy Tyler said he was flipping through, I think it was TikTok or something like that. And he came across this page where I guess they were over in China, and they had just a wall of sneakers on there, and people were in the chat like, "Oh, let me see this shoe, let me see this shoe, let me see," and we're like legit ordering, like it was all advertising fakes, and it was legit ordering the fakes from what they saw there on TikTok. But I think in terms of getting fake shoes, like I don't know really who's out here having fakes like that on hand to just sell. You know, I think a lot of it has to be going on the internet to get them. You remember like DHgate? There was a lot of talk about DHgate and people getting stuff from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's interesting if people are really going on there to those platforms like that to buy the shoes, to swap them out for what they have in store. I mean,
But you know,
it's some nasty work.
Tyler's right, because on TikTok they run a 24-hour shop over there. You know, they got their WhatsApp number on there, and they like, hey man, what shoe you want? And it's numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like different shoes. Like, y'all want to see number 20? Okay, hold on, let me go get number 20. See, very good quality over here. Like, they literally do this, and people literally be like, yo, let me grab that. It's crazy.
Well, and then the other thing is how good they look too.
It's crazy.
It's you know, I see a lot of real versus fake platforms out there, and I'm looking at the shoe and I'm just like, if you remove the retail shoe away and all you had was the fake to look at, you like, damn, that should look good. But then you bring the real in, and then it's like and it's like some stuff stands out to you, and other stuff is like so minute that you would think to yourself like, well, you could probably have that variation from retail to retail because it's multiple different factories that'll produce a shoe out here.
Yep. Hey, just let everybody know, the Confirm app, they just literally just dropped the Fear of God Athletics. I just want y'all to know on the Confirm app if y'all interested. They just dropped on the Confirm app.
And these Jordan 4 Seafoams, they everywhere right now. They everywhere right now if y'all is interested in them. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised with that shoe, in a sense. Really surprised. But hey, look, I mean, listen, we're what are we? We're 6 days away. No one cares, Jack. We're 6 days away here from these SB4s dropping. Let me see.
Hey, Tyler, you gotta broaden your horizon, man.
Nah.
You gotta broaden your horizon, guys.
Nah.
You said no, you don't.
You said no, you don't.
You said thumbs down on the Seafoams. I actually think it's a nice colorway.
Love you too, bro.
Yeah.
He said
I
let
agree
the
with
women
you.
have. I mean, they don't come in extended sizes, so it's all good.
Yeah, the women can have them.
In terms of, there's only 2 places right now for these SB4 Midnight Navies that are coming out that are doing a United States ship raffle is Southside Skate Park and APB store.
Mm-hmm.
APB being the one under the Whitaker Group. Those are the only 2 places. And unfortunately, APB stores through that EQL system, which
J.R. Wideman, good morning, brother.
we all know. We all know what's going on with that. EQ, take this L, bro.
Hey, Jay said YouTube dude, they busted in Massachusetts for selling fakes. He had a store and they let him off easy. He said he didn't know he was buying fakes. A real store owner, bro.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all think it's easy to tell these fakes apart from the retails. It's not. It's not. I've seen enough videos where who are the 2 girls that own there's two women.
Yep.
That own a resale shop, but they do a lot of YouTube content.
Yep. Hate to lose put me on with them. They were at SneakerCon, bro. Or one of them was at SneakerCon.
So a while back, the one, because there's one that wears glasses and one that doesn't. The one that Sneak City, thank
Sneak
you.
City,
No hype.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
They did a video a while back where they had, I forgot what shoe it was. I think it might have been a Travis Scott. They went around, they were at a sneaker show, and they went around to the different booths, and they asked the people to see whether or not they could determine whether or not the shoe was real or fake. It was interesting to see how many passed on trying to actually authenticate the shoe. That was one thing. But the other thing that was surprising was how many of them failed at being able to authenticate the shoe. Because the shoe that she had, that she was walking around with, was indeed a fake. And there were a lot of people who said, nah, I think these are good.
Yeah.
So now here's the caveat to that situation, right? Is it because they knew of her being Sneak City and they're like, well, there's no way Sneak City bringing a fake around to us, right? There's that part. We talk about sometimes your clout, the amount of clout you carry is part of the legit check. Or is it a sense of they really can't freaking tell, and you got to question now whether or not the shoes they selling and have on hand is even legit? What are y'all thoughts on that?
This is an evolving situation, and we all have to stay up to date with the education of understanding how to, catch fakes as best as possible. And the key words as best as possible.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Because it's getting so good that they're getting very good at it. And so we have to continuously educate ourselves and figure out, okay, how? Let's talk about the stitching, because at the end of the day, I feel like all sneaker brands at some point for different silhouettes, they should do something different so you can kind of differentiate, if is this a fake or not. Right now, they're gonna catch on. They're gonna follow that trend. They're gonna catch on, but there has to be something in place where we can't just do the same cookie cutter situation and say, okay, fake, not fake. I think every brand needs to tweak something to go ahead and try to stay ahead with these fake organizations out here.
Did y'all see the video of what's her name? Legit checking a pair of those fragment highs that someone found at Ross?
Yeah. For like what, $50 or something like that?
It was like $50, $60.
$60.
And said them Jones was legit too. Now I don't doubt her, but the fact that someone found a pair of Jordan 1 hot fragments just sitting at freaking Ross for $60, and it had the I'm trying to see who had the video on the joint.
There's a part of me that actually think, Lewis, that, and it would be rare, but I do believe things like that can happen. Things can slip through the cracks, and like kind of finding like that lottery ticket. I do think it's possible. Once again, remember we are on the internet, and people do things for clicks and views. But I do. Let me share a different example as you find that story. I had a customer. I'm a mover. I had a customer. Her husband passed away, and she was selling like his BMW that he rarely drove for like $5,000. She really just wanted to get rid of the car because she didn't want to see it anymore. But the value of the car was like way more than $5,000. So, if these rare things can happen, but I do think it's rare. And that's the point that I'm trying to make.
You bought it?
At that particular time, ironically, I did not. I didn't. In the car value was way above $5,000. Like, but she was like, I don't want to look at it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you just, But if for whoever was able to take advantage of that deal, because it was a very good deal, you're like, ain't no way you got this whip for $5,000. Yeah, they did. Her husband died, and she didn't want to look at the car no more. One type of deal. So I do think it's possible, but I do think it's rare. For anybody making content talking about these thrift, look what I found at a thrift. I just found some Union Ones. Stop. Stop.
Dead stock pair at that, right?
Right. Dead stock. Stop.
Stop the cap.
Right. Stop.
Stop the
And
cap.
they find this stuff multiple times.
Right. Stop.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's happened. It's happened enough to where I'm just like, yo, I don't know, man. I don't know sometimes. My man said found a pair of Nigel 4s at Ross. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Union Ones is cap.
Right.
I've been following He Got Kicks for years, but after he said in his apology that he thanks Jason for taking down the channel, I was done with that clown. Oh, yeah, I heard about this situation. So, I don't know if y'all know who Jason G. Kicks is. Dominican cat out of New York. So, he's someone that does real versus fakes. The way the story goes is that someone hit him up and wanted to buy the fake pair of Union Chicago Shadows that the dude had on hand. Now, I don't know how Jason G. Kicks got his hands on the fake pair, but someone hit him up saying he wanted to buy them, right? Jason G. Kicks was like, cool, I'll sell them to you, He was like, 135. Dude said, let me get them for 120. He said, bet, whatever. Sent him the shoe. Dude got the shoe. The guy that bought the shoe turned around and went to He Got Kicks. I don't know if you guys know of his platform, but he's another YouTuber. You'll see him sometimes with Jay the Sneaker Guy every so often. But in any case, he went and told him that Jason G scammed him by selling him a fake pair of Unions. All right. He Got Kicks went ahead and made like
for
an
$300 too, Lewis.
Oh yeah, for $300, right? Thank you. So instead of He Got Kicks actually verifying whether or not this went down in any kind of way, my man took the story, ran with it, and made a whole YouTube video on it. Only for then Jason G to reach out to him and goes, yo, I got the receipts to show that is not at all how this whole situation went down.
Right.
So then He Got Kicks had to go ahead and issue an apology, take the video down and all that. But, this is a case where somebody thought they had themselves some decent content to go off of, shaming another YouTuber, and didn't verify whether or not the information was legit. Okay. But that just goes to show, man, there's scammers out here of all kinds, y'all.
Nah.
Scammers out here of all kinds.
Hard facts.
Yep. And shout out to Jason G. He didn't even come at he got Kicks neck like that, bro.
He didn't.
He didn't even come at him like that,
He didn't.
But it's terrible. It's terrible way people try to run with content. Respect for what he does though, and his good content for sure. It would have been had the story been true.
I follow both them cats, man. Matter of fact, Jason G. Kicks, I even say this in my videos, Jason G. Kicks is the reason why I started doing like my on foot camera angles different, because I follow that cat. Now I like the way he has that camera down to the floor. So I started implementing like some of my content off of that. I show him props and love for that. There's no doubt about it.
Hold on. No Hype said, my problem is He Got Kicks. Thanks, Jason, for taking down the channel. Wait a minute. He took down his whole channel?
No, he took down his he had like a Jumpman 23 or Jordan 20. He had a fake shoe YouTube channel. Jason G. Kicks did. Jason G. Kicks did. He not his regular YouTube channel. He had a fake shoe channel. It was called like Jordan 23 or something like that.
So all it featured was the UAs? All it featured was the UA? Damn. 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 Well, that's interesting. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about a YouTuber that was obviously, you know, doing early shoe reviews on the retail pairs, but at the same time had a whole other channel going on featuring the UA sneakers? How y'all feel about that? That's interesting. I mean, look, no hype. Listen, I'm cool with the real versus fake stuff because it's interesting to see the differences in there. So in case you do go by, like, matter of fact, I watched the video just yesterday on the real versus fake with the unions. And the first thing I saw was the difference in length of the box. Now I'm still waiting on confirmation, but because I got a pair of the unions, and yes, they coming from StockX. But first thing I asked him was, yo, let me know the length of that box though. That's the first thing I'm gonna look at. Because a lot of times the boxes, especially with the Jordan 1s, they're always a little smaller than the retail box. They said, that's why I mess with One Pair at a Time podcast. Hey, we appreciate that, DJ Tyler.
You know, Johnny hit it right on the money. He said, it's okay, you know, if someone's honest about it. I don't have a problem with anybody doing real versus fake videos. I mean, because again, someone else said in the chat, it's for educational purposes, so you can go ahead and you can start learning, right, and keep yourself up to date as possible. I don't have a problem with that. Just for me personally, y'all, I don't do a video like that because if I buy that fake sneaker, I'm supporting the fake market. That's how I look at it. So, you know, it's all about how, you know, perception and what you want to do. But if someone's saying, listen, man, this is what you need to look out for, respectfully, you know, they're being honest. Hey, I think that's dope. I just cannot give my hard-earned money to a UA company. I just can't do it. I stand on it.
Me personally, I had considered adding real versus fake to my channel, and whatnot. And to your point, Jay, the only reason why I have not done it was because I will be supporting, you know, to your point, that UA market by purchasing UAs just to put them on my channel to say, hey, you know, here goes a legit pair, here goes a fake pair, and you know, I've considered doing that. Now, you know, in the comments, you look, you guys getting live in the comments because I do agree with that. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna be sitting here watching another person's pockets neither. Like, look, if that's what you do, it's what you do. Fakes have been around for a very long time. You know, I'm a New Yorker. You know, Chinatown has been around for a very long time, and it ain't just sneakers, man. You got fake every fragrances. You got fake colognes and perfumes,
watches,
and Rolexes,
perfumes.
and you got fake Broadway tickets, and it's everywhere. It's literally got fake titles to deeds to homes and titles of cars. It's fakes of fakes, right?
It's interesting you bring that up because, you know, we're in a niche market here, the sneaker stuff, and y'all don't realize the amount of counterfeiting that goes down with purses, watches, belts,
sunglasses.
Listen, the amount. Here's the thing. The amount of counterfeit women's products out there is astronomical. And here's the crazy thing. There's a lot of women that knowingly buy that shit too. That's what y'all don't understand. There's a lot of women that knowingly buy a lot of that counterfeit stuff because they trying to, you know, give off a look. What was that? What was that show called? I think it was called The House of Gucci. That show. It was about the people that started like Gucci brand. And I recall in that one of the scenes, I forgot who was playing the character, but they said the dude legitimately said he's not even gonna go after the people that make the fakes because he says, so what? Oh no, that's what it was. In the show, they actually talked about investing in the places that make the fakes to make money too, because in their mind, they were like, what do they care if the suburban housewife wants to rock this purse? They said, we still making money off of it, even though it's not the quote unquote retail pairs. Like, it's crazy out here what they do, bro. Crazy out here.
Yeah. And watch this. Like I don't even blame. Look, it's not what personally. I know here on this platform that we don't do the UA thing, but I'm not even knocking the person, like that parent who wants to get their little baby, who just started walking, some Jordans, and they don't, you can get them for $15 or $20 or whatever, and they're only gonna outgrow them. And I don't knock anyone who's doing whatever they're doing, man. Look, if it ain't my thing. If that's your thing, that's what you do. That's what you do. It ain't my thing. It ain't what I do. But look, at the end of the day, if somebody wanna, sell UAs or fakes or whatever, then just be transparent and be like, yo, I'm just letting you know these aren't, the real deal or whatever the case. That's why they're so cheap.
Yeah.
And if someone decides to move forward, with that sale or that purchase, knowing, this up front, look, it ain't nothing wrong with that. Jason G, you know what? Let me touch on that real quick because I don't like the way that sounded. So I don't like the way that sounded. But Jason G Kicks, he talked about that. He said that he sends the fakes back to the DR because he got people, he knows they don't got no shoes. So he donates his fakes. You see what I'm saying? So he's like, I'm not even, obviously he made an exception, with these Union ones when someone reached out to him, but he was like, yo, I'm even shipping these back off to the DR, and they're fakes or whatever. But when people don't have no shoes on their feet, you think they care if they're, legit or not? They don't. So,
that's fact.
Yeah, but
Fact.
we've talked about this before on here about a lot of those YouTubers that do the real versus fake. And, the question that we've all posed is, well, what do they do with the fakes once they're done with their review? You know what I mean? Like, again, I share the same sentiment as you, Mr. Think, you, Jay, you wear your kicks. But I wonder, these are somehow flooding the market nonetheless, right? Now, are sneaker tubers that do the real versus fake perpetuating this a lot of times unknowingly and flooding the market with these fakes? Or I'm just curious, where do they go? Do you have a wholesaler page set up with, hey, these are UAs, or much like was it Jason Kicks, send them back to, the Dominican, Puerto Rico, wherever you're from, Colombia, Jay's favorite place. So there's a number of different questions that I hope, moving forward. But yeah, just random thoughts off the top about that.
You want to know a perp? I'm not saying this for the controversy, but I just thought about this because of what you just said, and this is hypothetical. So I'm not. Look, look. Shout out to Jason G Kicks, but this is hypothetical. It's all hypothetical. Imagine if, watch this. Imagine if Jason G Kicks sent a UA pair that we're transparent about. We know he's sending his UAs to the DR, but the person out in the DR now is not selling them as authentic kicks.
See, there's another component to that, right? This goes down the rabbit hole when it comes to a lot of these aspects and how far it could actually go. What is it? What do they say, Mr. King? Good intentions pave the pathway to hell. There you go.
You see what I'm saying? And then their whole thing can be, yo, these are legit. Jason G Kicks, he's a big YouTuber. He's legit. And you're like, oh, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You can totally use this platform, Yeah.
For real. It's interesting. I mean, it's two sides to the coin, but at the end of the day, listen, I don't pocket check. If you want to go ahead and rock a UA, that ain't my thing. That's your thing. Hey, I'm not out here laughing at you. Hey, listen, it is what it is. What's my man, the football player? What's my man name? Who retired? Ocho Cinco. He said he used to he used to go to Claire's and rock fake jewelry. He said nobody knew because of his status. He said now he doesn't do that because he's at a financial level where he doesn't have to do that. But he said, man, I had to fake it till I made it. Right?
Yeah.
And if you listen, I'm just jump off topic real quick. Did y'all see him on the Stephen A. show? Did y'all hear what my man said?
Oh, well, he said I ain't have enough. Yo, Mr. Think like, what are y'all laughing about? All right, okay. Here, all right. Here's what happened. I'm gonna try to give y'all the PG versions of this. So, Chad Ochocinco was on Stephen A. Smith's podcast, and hold on a second. If we're gonna go story time,
I don't know. We may have to redact half of this conversation with
okay. And he's on there, and Chad Ochocinco is explaining to Stephen A. Smith about this encounter he had with a woman.
Well, he came up a little stout.
And they were having relations, and she said she told him to go
Keep
deeper.
going.
Okay? Go deeper is exactly what he said, she said. And he said, well, when she said it,
I can't, mama.
It did something to him because he said he ain't have no more to give, basically. Okay? He ain't have no more to give. And then told Stephen A. Smith to rectify the situation for next time that happens. My man went and got himself some surgical enhancements done on himself.
Oh, snap.
That's what he told him. Flat out, bro.
So he got a bionic implant.
My man said,
he
I
said
ain't have enough.
bionic.
$6 million man.
Yo.
Coming to a theater near you.
Yo.
This is what he said. This is what he said, his exact words. I had no more pee-pee to give.
See, I wasn't trying to say that. But Jay said it. He said, I ain't had no more pee-pee. That's what he said. I ain't had no more pee-pee. He said, I had no more.
Yo.
That's salacious.
I'm surprised that didn't go more viral, to be honest with you. I'm surprised that show didn't go more viral. But yeah, like legit, if I can find the clip, I'll send it to you, bro. He legit said it too. Said it.
Chat, where y'all gonna find this information at? I mean, we having a good time. We laughing, sneakers, sport. Listen, come on, chat. Double tap that screen, chat. Come on, man.
Legit, bro. I'm telling y'all.
Oh, man.
Y'all gonna make me find this damn clip. I don't know. You know what?
And it's on YouTube.
Nah, I'll go find it. I'll go find it.
Nah, the chat want to see it.
Well,
no, they don't. They already saw it. I'm the only one.
They also talk about it on Club Shay Shay as well with their nightly podcast.
Bro.
Yeah.
Y'all seen when they had Dion on there and they was getting on Shannon Sharp.
Oh, Shannon was hot.
After his
Michelle
Instagram live incident.
Yeah, his little Michelle incident.
Yeah.
So, hey, Jay, I want to say something. Jay, you made a perfect point, bro. He said, folks better stop trying to compete. Some things just ain't worth it. Somebody gonna always have more money, a better car, bigger house, etc.
Reach.
Well said, bro. Well said. Like,
yeah, for sure.
And for me, this is why I don't agree with fakes, bro. Because if I can't get it, then I can't get it. Either I'll work towards it or I'm gonna focus on something else for whatever reason. That's just me. You know what I mean?
No, man. I had some fake Chuck Taylors last week, so I don't know, man. You know, sometimes you just gotta beat them into the ground.
Stop the cap, bro.
Yo,
hey, listen, Perp is absolutely capping right now. This dude would not even wear a fake to cut grass in. I know this guy.
Yeah,
and you know what, Perp? I agree with you, bro. I wouldn't wear a fake to cut grass in either.
Yeah, y'all look, y'all know my struggles. Case in point, look how long it took for me to cop these Pine Green SB4s. You know what I mean? Like
that was a journey.
I'm the same way, Jay.
With you on,
you know, I'm the same way. And watch this. Once again, you know, when it comes down to this content creation thing, like I'm telling you right now, I could cop fakes just to do shoe reviews, just to get, you know, views on the channel and, you know what I mean, get hours and all that stuff. But I choose not to take that route. When I take an L, I'm just like the rest of y'all. I'm like, yo, I didn't cop them. I gotta hit the resale market. Let's see. You already hear me talking about. Well, you heard me talking about now. I'm looking to sell some kicks so I can tap that resale for these union ones, for these doggone hybrid 85 highs, you know, and I'm already talking about it, you know. I'm already talking about it.
Hold up. Jason Corley said he went and bought it. Nah, bro. It wasn't no strap on, bro.
Yo,
It was not.
Nah.
earmuff,
He
earmuff,
got the
cat.
bionic.
It was not.
Oh no,
It was not.
You got the
Let's
bionic
see.
phonic.
My man said, I own one pair of Jumpman Jacks and watched the value of those go to the moon once Travis Scott splits ways with Nike Jordan brand. Oh, speaking of which, someone brought this to my attention yesterday. Someone told me that the Blueberry 12s are at a higher resale price than these flu games are.
Are they?
Yeah, they are until the French blues pop.
You think French Blues gonna make that kind of noise?
Yes, sir.
You really think so?
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Ooh.
I promise you.
You
Ooh.
really think so?
Ooh.
Hey, listen. We need Shushudamas for this one. We need
When we get close, you know,
What
when we
is,
get closer. When we get closer.
Yeah.
When we
Let
get
me
closer.
Mr.
Hey,
Finger,
Perp, do you think that's gonna hold long term?
Which one? The French blues?
No. The blueberry 12s.
Yeah. They're definitely a long-term hold. Absolutely.
Hold up.
No.
My man
I'm talking
said-
about that's gonna outdo the flu games like long term.
Oh, long-term? Probably because there weren't that many of them. You know what I'm saying? You have
there
to
weren't that many blueberries. I know that.
You got to
I was
look
chasing them down for weeks.
Yeah, you got to look at the quantity. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, the quantity of them, right?
Yeah.
Flu games were, I mean, it wasn't as many as we would have liked, but it was still more flu games out there than the blueberries. So you have to look at it from a numbers perspective.
But for such an iconic colorway versus, you know, kind of a, hey, let's just throw something at the wall and see if it sticks.
But
type
see,
of color setup.
Also look at it like this from a numbers perspective. How many times have the flu games retro? You know what I mean? So it's a guarantee that it's gonna retro again very shortly, right?
Yeah.
Blueberries, not so much.
So the last retro before this year was 2016. So you're saying probably another 9-10 years before they retro again, right?
Probably less than that, to be honest with you, with the way the frequency is kicked up.
Yeah.
My man said, what resale app is the best to get the unions? Honestly, eBay gives you the power to negotiate with the sellers. The problem with eBay is do some of them actually have the shoe in hand?
Yeah.
I don't think, we don't talk about that enough as far as eBay is concerned, because there's the price people have on there, and sometimes the price is higher because a lot of times the sellers don't go back and adjust it based on what market is.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you got to message you guys and be like, hey, man, market has changed on these drastically. But, there was a run on SBs that I had gotten last year, and a lot of it came from negotiating with people there on eBay for some of the shoes. You know what I'm saying?
I equate eBay to like going to like an in-person sneaker festival or something like that. How you get a haggle, bargain, look at comparative market prices, things like that. You can't get that with GOAT. You definitely can't get that with StockX. And another thing I hate about StockX is you can't sell used sneakers on there like you can GOAT.
No, you can't. You cannot. GOAT, you can sell used sneakers. eBay, you can. StockX, you cannot.
Yeah.
And StockX will ding you too if the box has any kind of damage to it versus GOAT. Well, they'll let you put on there that, there's some box damage, but, who wears the boxes?
Right, but then also GOAT, you have to take pictures of the box as well, just so in case it is dinged up in transit, they'll have the pictures to go back to.
Not always. Not always.
For everything I've sold on GOAT, it was.
Do you have the Alias app on GOAT?
I do.
So I don't recall having I just sold something on there not too long ago where the box had a little bit of damage to it, and they didn't ask me to take pictures. They just said it was the box that has some damage, and I said yes. maybe they did. I don't know. I can't remember now.
Well, you know,
I usually don't, but
you have to take a picture of one side of the box that shows the label and the SKU on it, though, regardless on everything you sell on it. So, but yeah, I understand your point.
Yeah.
I've never sold anything where the box was damaged on there already, you know, but it's all, I always put extra pictures of the box because I don't want them coming back to me in case it gets dinged up in transit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's good business practice, bro.
Absolutely.
It's good. Just like I hate like when you go to a third party app, right? Go, or it doesn't matter whichever app it is, and they say, hey, you got to ship this out in 3 days, and they wait until the final last second to ship it out. That's bad business, man. Like usually for me, it's either the same day or it's absolutely the next day. It's gone. It's got to go. You know, you got to treat it like a business.
I mean, well, here's the other thing, because like when a shoe releases on StockX will give the person like up to a week because they know they don't even have the shoe in hand yet to actually move them.
Yep.
So
yeah,
that's a pre-order.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pre-order.
I mean, you're not wrong.
In a sense.
Yeah. They just don't label it as such, but it's absolutely a pre-order.
Jason Corley said, what about the Poison app? So here's the thing about the Poison app. Like it works like the other apps do. The great thing about the Poison app though is they'll give you 10 free legit checks a month. So on their app, if you download the app, there's a feature on there where you can use their legit checking services for any shoe you currently have in hand. You know, there's certain pictures and stuff they want you to take, and you send them in, and they'll give you a result of pass or fail, and they'll tell you why they failed. They failed if they do, you know, which I think is really nice.
Yep. 198Z just said, my last 2 pairs I purchased through Goat Ship from overseas. It was a long minute. What do you all just order something,
Netherlands.
right? Yeah,
Netherlands.
Yeah.
Yep. My Bread 85 highs came from the Netherlands.
Yep. Goat is notorious from sending your stuff from overseas too, especially when you think about it. If I'm in the States and I'm going for a sneaker that's very well produced, right? There are a lot of pairs of it out there, and there are definitely a lot of pairs on the app. I know you mean to tell me nobody in the United States has this sneaker? They got to come from damn Switzerland.
That's not what it is. Is nobody in the US had the lowest price.
Is that what? But
that's
see,
what it is.
You should be able to control that as a consumer and do a uptick on the price just for the assurity that it is coming from my country of origin. I would pay,
but because they're coming from the US, that don't mean they, you know.
Yo, let me ask you guys this question. With a shoe coming from overseas, you know, with any inconsistency that may be, you know, coming from over there, could that fail a legit check? Do you think that's a possibility, even though it's authentic?
So like China, right? So to your point, when you get shoes from China, right? So what'll happen is you'll order the shoe on Goat, and usually you know they're coming from China because you'll get that notification that your stuff is being shipped using DHL.
DHL.
Yeah.
Okay.
DHL.
Now DHL, to my understanding, is a German international shipping company, if I'm not mistaken on that. But regardless of that, okay, on the bottom of the box, there's usually a extra like sticker type. It's like a long rectangular sticker on the bottom of the box, and on the inside of the box too, there's like this Nike card that's written all in Chinese. Plus, the shoes that come from China have this extra Nike tag on them, like Nike hang tag. It's like cardboard or something like that. And that's unique to when they come directly from China.
Yo, I think my
go ahead.
I'm thinking about something else.
Tyler,
somebody got a shoe like that just recent. I can't remember who.
Let me address your question, Tyler. Why does it matter, Perp? Why does it matter what country you get them from? Very good question. And this is what I was actually talking about 2 different things at once. So the reason why it's important that I look at the factor of what country of origin my sneakers come from. I prefer them to come from this country because then if they don't, you run risk of a number of things. You may not get your pair, which has actually happened to me before, right? It could be lost in transit. Customs does not pass the check, right? Which is what my scenario was. Even if they're legit, there's still flags for certain countries that they go through an extended process for as they come out of the country into this country through customs. So let's just say, hey, I have an event in 3 weeks. I have an event in a month that I want the sneakers for. Well, guess what? Now they're either lost in transit or they're wrapped up in customs from New York. And now I can't get them on time. As opposed to them being in the country of origin of where I am, I place the order. I'm pretty much guaranteed I can get the damn shoe within maybe about a month or so. So that's why it's specifically important for me. Other people have reasons why or why not, but that's just specifically why I stated that as a concern for me. Which is, it's valid.
And don't hate, just play. Hey, very, very, very good statement, bro. Tariffs nowadays, they might change that, bro. Facts.
Oh, it will change. And I've been saying this since October of last year on this live. And now people are starting to say, oh, shit, maybe Purple was right. He's been talking about this for a while. Now you're starting to see it on your front door.
I don't know as far as like if you buy a pair of resale shoes, if they're going to hit you with a tariff to ship that shoe into the U.S.
Why not? It's the same premise.
Well, I don't know, because they changed that up, like for individual items and stuff like that. Like they're not really hit. It's when it's like the bulk orders, these bulk shipping orders, that they're really trying to get the tariffs on. I'd be surprised if they start hitting you with tariffs on like individual items you're ordering from overseas. That'd be interesting.
Well, I mean, the tariffs are a blanket, right? So they're not targeted. They're not strategic. So it doesn't matter if it's a bulk order or individual order. The only thing that matters is the country of origin. They don't care about the semantics of it.
But isn't it to bring, so again, so let's make sure we're all on the same page here with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the tariffs we are talking about are usually these companies bringing items into the U.S. to eventually sell.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? But in this case here, the item has already been purchased and it's now being shipped over into the U.S. So usually there's a little higher shipping fee, right, to bring it over international waters into the U.S.
Build a Nike factory in Texas.
But I can't see that that they would hit you with a tariff for having an item come from overseas that you've already bought.
Well, you won't get hit with it directly. It gets hit by the country of origin and the company that's sending it, but they then have to pass that price on to you. That's how that works. So you're not directly being affected by the tariffs by the country per se. You're directly being affected by the tariffs because that cost has to be now pushed on to you as the consumer.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yep.
And yes, DJ Tyler Radio, build a damn Nike factory in Texas.
I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, if they put a Nike factory in the United States,
game over.
Ain't nobody buying Nike.
Nobody's going to buy it because the labor is too expensive, man. Americans are pricey, bro.
Yo, and guess what?
Cost,
that price would then get passed to us as well, right? And damn Nike retail would be like $350
for a pair of like Panda Dunks. Okay,
right.
For a pair of Panda Dunks, bro, $350.
Man, they're gonna go on strike.
Y'all don't understand. Listen,
they're going on strike so fast.
Right. Game over. I'm telling you, game over.
And here's the thing, right? Because New Balance has locations here in the U.S. for the shoes, but
yes,
from my understanding, it's to assemble the sneakers. I think. I don't even know what they do exactly to keep the costs where they are, but if Nikes were being made directly here in the U.S. like that, I'm telling you right now, say goodbye to, $100 Air Force Ones and all that. It ain't happening, bro. Like them things gonna run you like $250 easy. Because think of it from this perspective. Let's say they do. You can't even. I don't even think there's a way for a robotic machine to even complete a shoe. If you actually watch the way shoes are made, like there is a very much a hand element involved in order to make these shoes, even though they're producing a ton of pairs.
Yeah, but they have robots that are performing surgery right now. So why
you're
would that
right.
be more difficult?
But are they performing surgery on their own, or is it because there's a surgeon actually directing the hands of that robot to perform the surgery?
Well, no,
I don't think they're just entering a program and then the robotic arms are able to just carry out a full procedure.
Well, no, they've been working on that at MIT now for the last 5 years.
I know true. They're trying to.
Yeah, so now the only component that's missing is a fully integrated AI system to implant into the machine so it can move autonomously, as opposed to being directed by that surgeon behind, a sanitary glass. But it's coming. So if that's the case, if you can have a robot perform brain surgery, it doesn't get more strategic than that, then they can make a damn shoe easily.
And to Tyler's point, so Honda is looking to put more factories here in the U.S. to avoid the tariffs, which is good in a sense because it's going to obviously increase, jobs and
labor
things
market
like that.
Yeah. Don't hate had a good point. You have a Nike factory here in Texas, man. They'll get backdoored anyway. You be at the gas station, somebody selling you some kicks.
People
for
stealing
a
the
full
shoes
tank
out
of
of the
gas.
factory. You damn right.
Yeah. Like, look, man, I got these J's, man. Go ahead and slide me $40 and we good.
So let's say, to your point, Mr. Thing, if let's say the shoes were retailing at like $250 or whatever, but you able to, you able to 5-finger swipe these joints out the back door and sell it to your mans down the street, $150, $200. So now they getting them way under retail,
right?
And you making cash money,
right? It's a juicy deal for everybody. It's already happening.
Man.
Now just more people will be accessible to it.
Can you listen? You remember when they tried to rob the Memphis distribution center, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can see it now. People kicking in the door trying to rob the Nike factory, bro. They was already trying to rob the trains.
Yo, Tyler is teaching me something new here. I just Googled servo motors. And
servo motors do wonders.
This is actually quite interesting.
Look, he said, don't hate, just play, said Honda coming to Indiana. See? There you go.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Create jobs. Why not?
There you go. Here's the issue, though, a lot of times, is that, and
nice to the Biggie reference.
You can talk to this. You can talk to this. A lot of times what these companies will do, they'll set up shop in a warehouse or factory, whatever, and it's in a place to where they don't have to pay taxes on it for at least like 10 years. And then as soon as that 10th year is up and now they got to start paying taxes, that's when they pull out of the area and go to someplace completely different. So now all them jobs and all them people that basically set up shop around being at this place, now they're left with nothing basically. And that's how a lot of these towns end up ghost towns. It's because the main employer done popped up and moved to some other place.
And that's the problem. That's a major problem.
But there's nothing preventing them from doing it.
So, hey, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you're right. But listen, I feel like if Nike was to move a factory here, it would have to be a scaled down factory. And I feel like with a scaled down factory, and you have, I don't know, I'm making up a number, right? Let's just say, I don't know, 60 workers, 100 workers, whatever the case may be, who cares? That will keep that driving factor costs down. And that'll also push out pairs a little bit faster to us over here. Can it be done? Absolutely. Now the question is, do they want it to happen? That's the main question. Can it be done? Absolutely. Without a doubt.
Don't Hate and Jason Corley. So Don't Hate said, Chrysler left my town in Indiana. Now it sucks. Jason Corley said, Mercedes is in Alabama as well. That's true. That's true. And I believe that's a Hyundai is already in Alabama. He said that. Yeah, so I believe those foreign factories that have the factories here in the U.S., they are assembly factories. So they'll put the car together once they have all the parts. So they'll assemble them here in the U.S., which gets around, bringing a finished product into the U.S. So that's one way to do it.
It's putting those cars on a barge, man. That's a lot of money.
Especially if they lose that ship too.
You remember what happened like 3 or 4 years ago when all those Porsches were on the back of that freight?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that hurt my heart, man. I had chest pains.
There's nothing like a Porsche.
And those were all facts. Those were all custom orders too. They weren't just like randos going to a dealership.
Man.
Yeah. Do you think that this is the reason the Nike shoe prices keep fluctuating?
I think it's a lot of factors, honestly.
There's a lot of factors.
Yeah. I do think there's a lot of factors. Jay hit it spot on earlier, and we've talked about this in the past. And obviously, it doesn't go for every shoe, but supply and demand. I mean, if you don't believe me, we can have every shoe sitting in an outlet if we didn't buy it. We can have every shoe sitting in an outlet if we didn't buy it. The people actually get to make that decision. It's supply and demand. These flu games, these black metallics, these Galaxy foam posits, these Union, don't buy them, and they'll be sitting in outlets.
Yeah.
Don't buy it.
Could you imagine a Union? Well, okay, we did have a Union.
Because Black Cats, didn't Black Cats make it to outlets?
But they're not
Black
on
Cat,
sale yet.
Fours.
They're in the out. Black Cat, yes, Black Cat 4s were sitting in outlets at one point years ago. And now it's a Grail shoe.
Wait a damn minute. What's that in your background, Wear Your Kicks?
Where?
What's that on the wall right there?
The Nike joint?
No, sir.
Above the Nike.
Above it?
Yeah.
That picture's been there for a minute.
Yeah. What define a minute, sir? What is that?
Bro, are you serious? That joint's been there. That picture's been there. I got that from a sneaker con. There was I don't know, some chick did that picture.
Of her? Is that a self-portrait?
Yeah.
Oh, popcorn player. Boom. Sprinkle me, baby. Sprinkle me.
Bro, that picture's been there for a long time.
Hey, let's take a gander. I want a close-up.
That picture's been there for, hold on a
second. He said E40, sprinkle me, baby.
Sprinkle me, my man said, I don't touch them without the gloves on.
Whoa.
You got gloves?
Hey, so Town Legend 510 says, speaking of Porsche, have y'all seen the center cap spinning video? You'll rethink Porsche. Okay.
Yeah, have you guys seen that?
I have not. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it was resembling a swastika when it was spinning.
Oh my god, no, I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen that.
Enzo said, can we see it closer? Yes.
Yeah, when it's spinning, that's exactly what it was.
Hey, Wear Your Kicks, don't be putting pasties on the damn thing. We just want to see a closer look.
He got to put his gloves on. He don't touch that with with bare hands.
Bro, y'all coming at my neck right now on this thing.
Look. He said he's not touching it with bare hands. Look, it's still in the plastic.
Oh,
it's got the prophylactic on it.
Oh, you got the grandma's plastic. Oh, that's actually pretty dope. That's actually pretty dope. They just giving that away at SneakerCon?
Yeah, she was handing them out. This was a long time ago. This was like, oof.
What else did she hand you out?
Well, at the time that I got it, I was still with my girl at the time, and actually, she was the one that's like, "Hey, let's get that. I like it."
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. See, this is the little known side of Warrior Kicks that you never get a chance to see, chat, and we love it. We're here for it. Popcorn ready, baby.
No.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, she wrote her IG on this. I don't know.
Oh, we know she did.
Oh, right.
She did.
Right. That IG led over to an OF.
Redact the OF and redact the phone number.
Right. That's why I said that IG led over to an IF or OF.
Shit.
The behind the scenes, Tyler said, for real. Whoa. Yo.
Let me see. You know what? I'm gonna look. I never even looked this joint up, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, okay.
Hey,
I swear I never did.
Hey, yo, Perp.
Never looked it up.
Hey, drop it in the chat.
Hey, yo, Perp. We're about to have a one pair at a time calendar, and all we're gonna have is just sneakers blocking up all of the privates.
Oh, how dope would that be? Listen. Hey, we need to. Hey, that'll be January that Warrior Kicks has in his hand right now.
Oh, sneaker of the month. Like the old Jet magazine, little beauty of the month. We have little sneaker of the month for the model.
Hey, the shoelaces will be in the form of pasties.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Yo.
They go on page right here. I go to page
180K followers.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like seeing a child of God, you know.
Man, listen. God's mighty creations.
Yes.
Oh, yep. Hey, chat, you get more than you bargained for today.
Yeah, you definitely get way more. I wonder if the picture got to be on here somewhere. Let's see.
Oh, yes, it does. No, that may be
on here.
That may be your one of one.
Nah.
You got a classic.
Yeah. It might be it's gonna be a minute before I find that joint. It's gonna be a minute.
Oh,
I'm telling you, that joint's from like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yo, there is a market for that. Imagine if, watch this, fam. There is a market for that. Imagine if you were to send her your personal shoes so that she can model in them for you.
Yeah. And then I'll get them joints back.
Hey, Tyler said, "What's her IG?" Jason Corley said, "What's her OF?" I know we all want to know.
They said it right at the top. You see Alexia _ Inguanzo. I know I'm butchering that last name. That is at, and what you see right here, that's her IG. That's her IG.
Well, you're welcome. You just got more followers.
You all are hilarious.
Yeah, she's like, why am I getting this influx of followers all of a sudden? What's going on? What is going on right now?
Man, my subs just went through the roof on my OF.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Thank you for sharing with the chat. But yes, you know, we are detail oriented on this channel here, so we always like to stay abreast of situations.
Abreast. No pun intended. No pun intended.
That is good stuff. Oh no, Mandy Pandy, you better cut it. Cut it out. Cut it out, Mandy. I ain't had nothing to do with that one.
All right. Listen, so I said we was gonna get into this real quick though. Let's check this out real quick. Let's see what I got. Let's see the encounter.
What's good, Mr. Jones?
That's the encounter. Okay. So I'm sure most of y'all seen this. Okay. Let's go back here a little bit. So
coming up to me, unexpectedly, I might add, to confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son. Can't repeat the words because they ain't suited for FCC airwaves. That's what he was doing. That wasn't a basketball player confronting me. That was a parent. That was a father. And I can't sit here and be angry or feel slighted by LeBron James in any way in that regard. Now let me tell you what I feel.
Real quick, just based on that, knowing the encounter, his initial comments, what y'all thinking right now?
I mean, I think it's good for him and his views and his clicks in this show, and which is why he chose to come back and address it once again. But I mean, listen, Jay addressed it last night along with Mr. Think, and I'm sure they'll reiterate their thoughts on it. But I think, you know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and it was publicity, and there's no such thing as bad publicity for anyone. LeBron included, because you know he's the king of that. And so Stephen A. Smith thrives off of that as well. Right. So I think it's a win-win for everyone from a publicity, clicks, views perspective. Do I think it was a publicity stunt? Possibly. But at the end of the day, you know, maybe LeBron is fed up. There have been a lot of people that have been highly scrutinizing Bronny in the press. And I think as a parent, you know, from that aspect, you know, enough becomes enough and you decide. But at the end of the day, had that been anybody else, would that have been so confrontational? Would be the question I would pose if it were anyone outside of Stephen A. Smith. If it was a Draymond Green or whoever, you know, would that have gone to that point? I don't think so. I think LeBron knows who to pull it with and who not to. And he pulled it with the right one last night or night before last.
I just want to put it out there that Purple Haze does not express the views or thoughts of the rest of the podcast channel with that little slight Queen comment. That was not a mistake. We know it wasn't.
40 and slip.
It is not. All right. So let's see here.
I never would speak negatively about your son. I was talking about you, meaning you, LeBron James. I have nothing but the best wishes for Bronny James. I wish him nothing but the best. I hope that he flourishes into an NBA star. Usually in other sports, we see all-stars, and on occasion, we'll see their children become stars as well. That doesn't really happen with the NBA. I sincerely hope he's the exception. By all accounts, he's a wonderful kid. And I don't know anybody who roots against him, and it certainly isn't me. But in the same breath, at the time that we were talking about him, he was percolating to such a degree that the Bronny James stories had gone viral. And so we had to talk about it. And when I said the things that I said, I was talking about the position that he was put in by his dad. Because LeBron James has been on the record, and he has said, and I'll read the quote here. There was a quote that he gave in February of 2024. The work and results will ultimately do talking, no matter what the size. If y'all don't know, he doesn't care what mock drafts say. He just works, earned, not given, et cetera, et cetera. But he also had said that his son could play on the Lakers right now, and he was better than half the dudes in the NBA.
All I'm saying is Draymond Green has said way worse on this podcast about Bronny, and we don't see LeBron in his face, is all I'm saying.
That's fair.
So, Perp, you know, and we talked about this, and I said it. LeBron know who to pull it with, because he wouldn't have did this on Dylan Brooks. He wouldn't have did this on a Dennis Rodman. He wouldn't have stood up and did that on the Shaq. He picked someone he outweighs by about 115 pounds, and he what, 7 inches taller, maybe a little bit more, Paul. And we know LeBron ain't that type of guy. He ain't that guy. Now, rightfully so, he's a great dude. right? Family man, you know, not the best of all time, but he's definitely on the top list of Mount Rushmore. But LeBron, you ain't that type of guy. He not. He was stunting, and he felt a certain way, and it's crazy.
I actually want to address that comment of he's better than half of the dudes in the NBA. No,
he said he was better than the dudes on the Lakers. He said,
he said Lakers.
Right
okay,
now.
okay,
Yeah,
Lakers team. Okay,
Lakers right now.
Okay, Lakers. Okay. I thought I heard NBA. I was about to say, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. He said so. He said the team, not the league. The team. Okay.
Yeah. LeBron ain't that kind of guy, man. Like, you know, LeBron definitely took Stephen A.
Yo, Miles just said he said
elevated him a little
league.
bit. He did. He did the right thing. You know, Stephen A. Unfortunately, he did the right thing. I'm gonna say unfortunately, but he did do the right thing because it's a bad look. You know, you can see LeBron shaking his head, you know, trying to show aggression or trying to show, hey man, I'm really that dude, and you know, you're less of a man than me. And Stephen A. just kept it straight. Better man than me. I'm gonna say that. Better man than me.
I've never actually seen anybody try to go at LeBron like physically like that.
When you talk about the basketball court, the certain fouls that LeBron get, I mean, not get that, you know, other players have done.
That's
Dylan
not
Brooks.
what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
What are you saying?
Because I've seen people try to go at Jordan. Like, I've seen people get in Jordan's face and try to mush him and stuff like that, and they end up fighting. I've never seen anybody really try to do that to LeBron.
This is a soft league. Everybody's friends. Wear your kicks. The 90s, the 80s, on back, it was war. This ain't a war league. This is a high-fiving league.
Yeah, they all hated each other in the 90s.
Right, you down 30 points and you shoot a 3 and now you down 27. Though everybody wants to jump up and start dancing. This is a soft league.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
You know, but you
someone be losing by like 20 and someone hit a nice dunk and everybody going wild.
Like
yo, you still down by 18.
Hey,
you still down by 18.
You know?
Yeah.
But this is why you have guys like Dylan Brooks, right? The Draymonds, karate chopping in your groin. Ha!
So LeBron apparently has a response to this. This is the first time I even saw this, but let's see what he says.
So I'm going to address the Stephen A. Smith situation real quick. I basically told him we can throw down right now in front of everyone. Let's have at it. Me and you, one-on-one in the middle of the court. And of course, that uncle refused. He don't have that R like I do. I'm him. I was about to give him that Draymond Green special and send his hair.
I think this is AI. This is AI.
Yeah,
LeBron don't talk like this. This is AI. So we're going to disregard this. That's AI. And let me tell you something right now. AI will make it seem like you was with Kim Jong-un last week in North Korea. That's how good the technology is now.
Yeah, you ain't never lie.
Yeah, that's AI all day.
Yeah. Right. He's like, I'm him. Okay.
Yeah, well, he started talking like that. Like, listen, I've heard LeBron call himself the best of all time, but that conversation was nowhere near as long as let's go throw down in the middle of the court right now. Like,
right?
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, all right. There's a part of me that always expect a parent to always put their child like let me put it this way. Whoever the worst player in the NBA is right now, like according to whatever stat, right? Whoever that worst player is right now currently in the NBA, I bet you if you would talk to their mama's gonna be like, my boy's the best in the league, right? I think a parent naturally is really supposed to say that, right? Look at the Ball brothers, right? Their dad is, his job is to be like, my sons are the best, right? I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Bronny, he's in the NBA. He's a professional basketball player, man. Shout out to him for making it to that level and performing on that stage. It's not easy to do. Performing on that stage is not easy to do. I actually commented on someone's Facebook post, regarding this, and I was like, the funny part is there are 54 other individuals who was drafted before him that people can talk about. For some reason, they like swinging from Bronny's junk. I don't know why, but they do. Right? There's 54 other players that were drafted before this man that you can go talk about, and some of them are actually franchise players on their team. It's weird. But he gets a lot of attention, obviously, because of his dad.
Correct. And a lot of to your point too, a lot of times the child trying to follow up their superstar dad, it never necessarily works.
Filling those shoes, yeah.
Like Jordan's kids, The
Scalabrini report. You're right, JR.
What's this? What I miss? Dog, the worst
JR.
player in the league could
Right
bust
on the bottom.
anyone's ass on the court. Brian Scalabrine had a whole show. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I saw a video. I forgot who it was. My man played in the league for a few years. You know the name if I can remember it. But he was at like some local spot of his, just dropping buckets, bro. Like it was nothing.
Bro,
Like,
you
it
wouldn't
was
score a
and
point.
my man was in his 40s.
Yeah, you wouldn't score a point. You wouldn't
You
score
know,
a point.
like, yeah, the only way you scoring is if they just let you take a shot and then you happen to hit it.
Right.
These are professionals.
Right.
Like, like, listen, the work, it's almost like, okay. So they had a conversation about this with, what's her name? What the tennis player, Williams.
Serena Williams?
Serena, thank you. Because this conversation was way back. She said that the man who was ranked last on the men's tour would be able to basically goose egg her.
Correct. Yep.
If she played him.
Yep. She said the man is so much more powerful.
Right? Mind you, she was number one in the women's with everything she had. But she said she would get ransacked by the worst ranked guy on the tennis tour.
That's right.
So think of it from this perspective. The amount of training it takes to even be in the NBA. Like, y'all see these guys and you think they're trash. Right? In the NBA standards, maybe they are. But their level of trash is going to be like superstardom to your local Y. Like, shouldn't even be playing against these guys in the Y because he's that good. You know, my man said, at what age do you take the titty out? I mean, listen. Listen. The problem is that there's hate for LeBron because he's the one that's most compared to Jordan. And so people hate LeBron for that. And now you have his son. And then there's the whole talk about how the league is now and what it was during Jordan's era and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, Bronny trying to... Listen, and here's the funny part, right? For as much as people hate on LeBron, they recognize that he's had a stellar career. Okay? And if Bronny could even achieve 25% of that, I would say like that, in a sense, people would probably think that Bronny is overachieving in a sense because they don't see like the Bronny at this age and LeBron at the same age, the level of athleticism, would you all agree, was completely different?
It was different.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Like, LeBron's athleticism was just ridiculousness at that age.
Yeah.
His son won the Make-A-Wish contest. And I want y'all to know me, Louis Shaw of the Wear Your Kicks channel, does not share.
Disclaimer.
Okay? I'm just reading the comments. Don't come for me.
Oh.
I mean, look. To Tyler's point, I think what obviously his pull helped definitely get him into the NBA. Like, I don't know, man. But it's hard to follow your dad. And now here's the flip side of it: Ken Griffey Jr. Now his dad was never necessarily like one of the top players. And in this case, you could say that Griffey Jr. had a better career than his dad had overall, you know?
There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure
Correct.
following that name. There's a lot of look. I remember when LaMelo Ball first got into the league, and we were just waiting for him just to bless the basket with his first points, and he struggled. Now look at the man; he's a scoring machine. There's just a lot of pressure.
Right.
There's a lot of pressure, and people are instantly, taking Bronny and. I mean, just instantly, just boom, comparing him to his father. Just instant. Boom, boom.
Yep.
55th draft pick, and you're instantly getting compared to your dad. Just boom. It's not even fair for him.
Right.
It's not fair.
Steph Curry. Steph Curry's another one, right? Better than his dad.
Better than
Del
that.
Curry was good.
Right.
But Steph is better.
And Lewis, you've only had a few people, obviously LeBron was one of them, right? Who, I mean, just came into the league and was dominating. I mean, Zion was another one.
Yep.
A healthy man. Zion came into this league and I mean, just explode. Kobe was another one. Came into the league and I'm talking about right off the rip, just explosive. Just
Kobe following it. Well, Kobe, his dad
came off
played
the
in the NBA
bench
too.
He came off the bench his rookie year, averaging 17 points a game, but still, he came with flair. He came with everything that you can think of. He came off the bench. Remember that, everybody.
That's true.
Yeah, we need to have Marcus lace up.
Elliot for sure.
Marcus Jordan.
KG. Kevin Garnett.
You know
what I'm saying?
Yeah. You have people that has come into this league and just they look like they out there playing ball against kindergartners. That's some people are like that.
Yep. And I'm gonna tell you, listen, KG was not the best high school player at Farragut. It was Ronnie Fields. Ronnie Fields averaged more than KG. Ronnie Fields just had a bad accident. Ronnie Fields was, I'm gonna tell you something. Ronnie Fields was something special, bro.
Yo, the amount of people you guys never heard of, but would have been had it not been some listen, there are dudes that should have been some that unfortunately got killed, got injured in some kind of way.
Yep.
Like matter of fact, what's Peyton Manning? Peyton and Eli, they have a younger brother who was a wide receiver, and they said arguably his athleticism was way better than theirs, and he probably could have done something, but he suffered a spinal injury or something like that. I think his name was Colton, I think it was, or something like that. So, yeah, man. Yep, some couldn't leave the streets alone. That's facts. That's facts, y'all. But look, y'all, it is 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys have been rocking out with us here for over 3 hours. We appreciate y'all being tapped in once again to the One Pair at a Time podcast channel. Make sure y'all are double tapping that screen, subbing up to the channels, Mr. Think I'm Possible, J Elevate, and myself, Wear Your Kicks 26. We definitely appreciate everybody's comments, everybody's interaction. I'm going to drop this flu game video, do some more feet here, and then I'm going to see about what I'm going to do as far as the size 11 I came across here. We're going to see what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to decide, let y'all know in the video. So have the notification bells turned on so you can be notified as to when that video does drop. Mr. Think, you got anything before we roll on out of here, man?
Hey man, shout out to everybody who tapped in today. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the super stickers, man. Appreciate the comments, the support, the likes,
Super
the,
chats,
the views, like just everything, man. Shout out to anybody who copped these kicks today to look at they're available. So if you was able to pick them up and you wanted them, man, congrats on your cop. We will see you shortly. There's a very good chance that I'm gonna do a live again tonight. So just tap in. I'm gonna move some more stuff around and man, and just probably just kick it. So if you got some time, man, tap into everybody's channel. I appreciate you. It's always love on this end.
Real quick, couple comments here, and I'll let you rock, Jay. We got Enzo said, love this channel. I'm subscribed to all three of you guys. Have to go to work. I do animal wildlife, play hard, work harder. Salute. Guys, God bless you and have a great weekend. Same to you. Be safe out there. Be safe out there. We appreciate that love. And Jay Morrell said, Jordan had a brother that was a command sergeant major in the military. Yeah, that's true. He did. And Jordan said himself it was his daily one-on-ones in the backyard with his brother Larry that fueled his drive and helped get him to where he's at right now. That's 100%. Jay, what you got, bro?
Chat, I appreciate y'all. I really do. Without you guys, man, listen, you guys are really the driving force. And I'm just humbled to absolutely be here week by week and kick it with y'all. I appreciate y'all. Much respect.
Hey, man, we appreciate Mr. Think I'm Possible, NJ Elevate, and we appreciate you guys for being tapped in once again. Catch us next week, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for another epic episode of the One Pair at a Time podcast channel. Appreciate y'all being tapped in. Like to remind y'all that you too can build yourself an epic collection, but it comes one pair at a time, y'all. Have a safe weekend, and we out. Peace.
All right, we out. Bless y'all, man.